Hey, let's see. Welcome everyone. So we have the settlement price sitting right here. Okay. And currently market is here. It's a huge opening range gap. This is that 930 open. Yep. So let me keep it at the level. Yeah. This on. Oh, what a week. NFP. So from this new day opening gap from where the 830 started going higher, there is nothing to talk about here because news always let the market do its job. Sit on your hands. At the same time, if you look on your hourly chart or even 15 minutes, 4 hour, whatever, this is how it looks. Okay, after all this, it has rebalanced this fair value. Okay, still didn't close above the hourly one, but 15 minutes on the last fair value was broken with that move, but I'm not seeing it doing anything anyway. Like what I was saying is, if this is your accumulation that you can see very clearly, then the manipulation using the news is happening higher, which is always a good sign. Again, from the low to the high inside of your accumulation range, that's one. And the other one you can do is from the lowest body to the highest body inside the range. So this is where it overlaps with multiple of them. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but see that line and that, this is literally exact overlap. We have buy side here, we have buy side here, and right above that projected terminus we have this hourly breakaway gap, and I think there is the daily fair value as well. So I'm looking forward to see if market can go there or not, but the manipulation we needed higher, we are seeing it already. And for your information, it is rejecting from that negative on standard, but since it's overlapping, I'm still hopeful for the market to reach there and then maybe give a bigger fall or something for the sell side. And yeah, it's going for that opening range gap. The gap is huge, so at least 25 or 50 will be a good area to look for, if not more. I mean, if not, this is the manipulation done. So today I'll be very short. Like I'm not willing to take a trade or do anything, but I'm just keeping an eye on how the market is. Like this 15 minutes breakaway gap, this candle has no wick over there. I'm expecting the 50%, so the gap may remain there. Maybe the 25 is a good level from where market can possibly start towards the buy side one more time. However, let's see like how it fills up the gap. And again, when you have a huge gap, if you have any PDRs or any way to look for a sell short, you can utilize the gap for a quick scalp, which is maybe 20 handles or something that you can aim. So far from the 930 open, 36. Okay, so this 5 minutes fair value, because I can see on the 5 minutes, like this is the 5 minutes breakaway gap from that 830 open, and this is the fair value gap, and there was no wick over here, so market should at least go there, and that is the case even in 1 minute as well, if you see here. Okay, yeah, could have been great if it could come until that 25%, because yeah, I mean, it's a huge gap. but as long as it's trading that area, it's good. It's the 15 minutes breakaway gap, and that's the fair value gap. Let's see. It's not done yet. There is no clear fair value gap for framing anything after the 9:30 open. So this is that part of the market move. How big of a fair value is this? 716. Yeah, good enough. How things changes, like literally what I'm seeing here. Okay, after that liquidity grab, because it was 9:30 open right in front, there is a small fair value gap right there. If you include the volume imbalance, even better. And there was only this fair value gap right here. Okay, this one. So I was saying, like, if it was not 9:30 there, it's only 22.75 handle, and now one single candle is giving you 25.5 handle. This is where things changes after 9:30. How big? Pretty big. So yeah, 4.25 handle. Again, did I move it? I don't remember putting it back, but anyway. So focus, we all know by now how we can mark that liquidity. Yes, there is a 15 minutes last fair value, but since there is equal high sitting right above that, even if market reaches for that inefficiency, we will still see some like, if there is some rejection or reaction from there, we'll still be waiting or willing to see market is taking that buy side, if that is the case. The only reason I am not looking for a buy or sell anything from this specific fair value is because it didn't trade that at least 25% of the opening range gap. So if it goes higher, let it create new structure. After that we can maybe frame something if we are willing to trade. Although I don't have any intention to trade today, and I can assure you that I didn't take any single trade on Friday. Okay, so that's that thing. So let's see if market is willing to go higher, let it create more structures before we can press. What just happened? I believe I had an annotation over here as 9th. This thing is fucking driving me nuts, man. I marked it as the 9:30 fair value. Do I have to save everything? Every step I'm doing, do I have to save it? Why don't it save automatically? Anyway, so yeah, I mean, let the market create some new structures before we are looking for anything. So it's better to wait for that specific part. And as I said, the only reason I'm not pressing here because of that 25%. So let the market first create more structures. This is the high of the opening range gap. So maybe market, if it's willing to go higher first, keeping this gap that way, then we can expect some overlapping PDRs happening around this area. Maybe we can use that to look for a buy long, but right now it's better to sit on our hands, if that make any sense. But again, the first direction is always given by your opening range gap. Whatever the direction is, you can expect that to happen because of the opening range gap. There is a huge opening range gap. forgot to annotate. I think I annotated, but somehow this chart loves me a lot. So this is 29th September. It's a small one, I know, but still. Good to keep it that way. Yeah, I mean, let's see where the market goes. Let it play. Since I hope no one actually looked for entries on that move. If you have taken, that's completely up to you, because you should not be. A simple thing, like for example, when market was going higher, you see there is this fair value, there is this fair value. It traded that fair value, especially here. Okay, this fair value was traded. But if you are looking for an entry, let's say you just pressed because you are seeing market going higher, where is your stop loss? Literally, like if you are taking entry from here, your stop loss has to cover this last fair value. Now if you put here, that's a 80 handle stop loss. Another thing is, if market can come here, see that all this, why not it should go lower? Okay, so even if you cover the candle, that's equal, like exact equal lows over here, right here. Below that, relative equal lows, or even if you add these lows, then even a stronger liquidity. Below that, relative equal lows, or even exact equal lows over here and here. Below that, relative equal lows, and we got more on the bottom. We all know about that part. So yeah, I mean, let it go. Wait, when market can create new structures, see how it's finding resistance at that 930 opening price or the opening range gap upper portion. If it can create a overlapping PDR over there, if it doesn't fill up the 25% and it starts to go higher, since it's trading a 15 minutes a 15 minutes breakaway gap and a 15 minutes fair value gap, let's see how these gaps are holding. If there is a change in state in your 5 minutes or 15 minutes, or if there is any what it calls, if there is any new fair value gaps forming from here or not, you will have better area to put your stop loss, to target a lot of things. So the day just started. If you are looking for trades, you can look for trade from now on, because it has done its job on the news time. Whatever the news has had to do, it has done that part. So now from here on, you are looking forward. For example, market is currently trading here. Okay, this buy side is relatively closer to the current price than this sell side, which is here, because the main sell side is sitting right here. Low, 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 all the lows. Okay, so most of the sell side, at least if you are not even looking forward to that far, even if you're looking something around this area from current price, this is way closer than this. So this is more obvious for the market to even forget about that. You saw market came very close to that. Why there is so many things appearing right now? Anyway, I don't know, like why this is here, why this is here, I really don't know. But anyway, yeah, what I'm saying is, see this fair value, market filled up this one, but there is another fair value gap right here. So it could at least reach there, then continue its fall. It didn't do that yet. So there are so many conflicting price action going on at this moment of time, because it didn't go for that 25% of the opening range gap, like whatever it is, grid line. I'm expecting a certain amount of the opening range gap to be filled. That's that part. that didn't happen. On the other hand, from the upper side, it didn't reach for the 15 minutes last fair value or even the buy side. So you have now very conflict. This specific area is very conflicting. For me, I'm seeing it that way. Maybe there might be other experts who can aim for or look for setups, but for me, I'm seeing it this way. I don't have any way to look for a buy long or sell short any of those inside of this specific movement. I need more confirmation. I need more confluences to look for a direction. That's the fact. And Friday, as I said earlier, I'm saying again, like I have the least winning days in Friday. Like the least amount of wins happened in Friday. I hate Friday. It's not TGIF. Like thanks God it's Friday. It's more of, for me, it's like, oh shit, it's Friday. Okay. So yeah, I mean, thank God for keeping me alive for another day, but it's more like I hate this specific day. Okay. Yeah, and about the 5 minutes fair value, the reason I marked the 5 minutes fair value is simple. Like from the 8:30, this is the first 5 minutes fair value, this is the second. Now 5 minute is not that important over here, but since I'm seeing like the fair value gap on the 15 minutes around this area, I'm looking the very next chart to see if it's retracing from this fair value, from how far it can retrace or from where it can go higher. That's why I kept the 5 minutes. So let's see like what market is willing to do, if it's willing to go higher from here, or if it's willing to come for that 25 or even 50% and trade that breakaway gap inside of that 15 minutes breakaway gap. Okay, so just overlapping PDR is nothing else, nothing else. And that's the only fair value that happened from 9:30. Or actually there is, oh, I missed that one. Let's see how big of a fair value that one is. 2.75 handle, although it's holding the price, but should I look for that or should I look for this? That's the fact. So this is the 9:30 candle. No, I'm not, it's holding the price, but this fair value should not be the one I will be looking for. I'll keep it for this purpose, but I believe this is the 9:30 fair value, because this is 9:30 candle. This candle, if you go to your other like electronic trading hour to regular trading hour, you don't have that specific candle, this candle on your chart, but on your electronic trading hour you can have this fair value here as well. From this high until whatever the low, this is on only fair value, so you can keep it for that reason. But I believe this is that 9:30 fair value, because the way ICT said in his 2023 and 24 mentorship. So although I never used it, or I barely use it recently, I'm plotting it on my chart because I saw his literally pointing it or giving it very good importance. So for that reason I'm plotting it on my chart, but otherwise I'm not seeing, like literally, if market, how many times, even let's say this one. Okay, so if you're taking your entry from here, maybe your stop loss is secured here, you are still in profit. But the same fair value, how many, like if this is your fair value, the reason I'm starting from here is because if this is your fair value, it's not showing enough strength over here. At the same time, if this is your fair value, market came below that, yes, your stop loss is maybe below here or even the third candle's low. It closed below once, went through once, closed below once, going through once. So this or this, I'm not getting that precise price action or anything. So for that reason, I'm keeping it. But it's why I'm keeping it is because since he's giving it too much importance, I'm keeping it. But more likely, if I can find any fair value gap or PDRA overlapping that area, that will be a better chance for me to utilize that one, like not just solely that one single fair value that market is doing something like this. Okay, and I don't believe, yeah, like I don't believe means a powerful fair value, even if it's this one or that one, I don't care about the 930 being this one or this one, because ICT said you should look for your fair value from 931 candle. Wherever the fair value is, you should look for that one. So I'm looking for this one, not that one. However, look, like again it broke above, then broke below that. So I'm not getting the precision on that fair value. Even if you're talking about this one, I don't like the way all these are happening. Okay, like the wicks are causing the damage, yes, I know, but the damage or the way the wicks are trading, uh, better fair value gaps will be respected in better manner, even like with your setup whenever you are finding your fair value gaps. For example, if you look on the left, that's a better manner to indicate it's going higher, rather than coming like body is staying here and a week coming all the way back here. This is something utter nonsense, and I don't like to utilize that sort of price movements or anything. So as I said, sit on your hand until at least you are finding this 25% is getting filled. Now let me remove this one, although market was respecting that and going higher, but I don't need that one. This fair value, if it's broken, since it's at 830 open fair value, you can utilize it as your inversion fair value as well. Nice live mama, amazing. Brandon, what Brandon Hadi, is it Fardin? I don't know if it's Fardin, but the way you said mama, I guess it's Fardin, but I'm not getting the name, like Brandon Hadi. Or Brandon Hadi, is it Fardin's friend or that younger brother? I really don't know like who exactly it is, so it's better if you can clear it. But yeah, thank you. I had to grab a juice. The fuel for my stream. SK, hello brother, how are you doing today? I'm doing great, brother. I'm just sitting on my hand and just having some fun over here. As I'm saying, until this one is hit or new structure is formed, I'm not looking for any sort of entries or anything. So yeah, I mean, yeah, this is that part of the time when market is coming for at least the 25%, if not 50. And if it's willing to go lower, let it first do something on the 15 minutes. For example, so far on 15 minutes there is not a single bearish fair value gap, even on 5 minutes. Okay, until this candle, let's see how it closes on 15 or 5 minutes. So far there is nothing to frame your trade. I don't know how you're framing. Yes, maybe you are not giving any respect or any damn to this one, but the direction you already know from the opening range gap, which is yesterday's settlement was here, today's 9:30 open was here, so I was already expecting the first move towards the downside. And this specific part on the 15 minutes, yes, one candle closed above that. The very next candle also stopped on top of this, but the same fair value gap, that same huge fair value on hourly, it is doing something like this. So I'll just draw from here, but if you see, it never broke the hourly one. So yeah, I mean, it's not broken yet. That's what I'm trying to say over here. Cesar, hey, hello, Cesar. How are you, bro? Sit on your hand until there is a clear indication. See that 5 minutes fair value gap, okay? Overlapped with a bearish fair value. Anyway, I mean, I'm not looking for a sell short, and since this already happened, I just noticed it. That's why, because of too many lines over there. New weak opening gap, then that fair value 5 minutes on 9:30, whatever. But what I'm saying here is overlapping PDRs, okay? Overlapping PDRs. That is the best way to look for your direction or entry. So opening range gap, that's the grid of that. And let me actually check today's range. This is the first time, like literally I didn't even open the chart the whole day. Just opened it before the stream and marked the midnight open and the 8:30 open. I was looking at the news volatility. Okay, so I think that today's high to low is this. Not okay, grid it, but I don't want to grid it at all. I'm just seeing where in terms of the premium and discount market is currently. So that's that 50%, that is that area where market is. So let's see if it can break this fair value or not, because that will confirm the break of your 8:30, that 15 minutes fair value gap as well. Facebook. Okay, I believe took one lot. Okay, nice, bro. Yeah, like Murad Hossein, remember from yesterday's stream? He took that sell short and sent me a screenshot like he took only one lot. I think MNQ. So if he took one lot of MNQ, let's see. Oh, come on. Now this is a problem. And what did he target it? 1 to 2. Okay. So 43 handles, 44 handles worth of stop loss, and 88 handle worth of TP. So 88 handle means he actually got a 8.85 handle worth of profit, which is only, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. He took one MNQ, if I'm not wrong. He took one MNQ, so it's like 100 something dollars. 88 handle move and 100 something dollars. Okay, but 1 to 2, I liked it. Like, yeah, I mean, the way he put the stop loss, maybe if I'm using this fair value, I would never put it here. Okay, that's the first thing. I would never put it there because the third candle is good enough. 44, I think he even put it above that high, so something like this area. But why should I put it there when I'm using this fair value? Because that's the third candle's high. This can be the entry. Okay, and by the way, target is not that far. Target is maybe until this fair value, or even better if you are happy with that 25%, it's still 39 handle. Now I aim for 1 to 2, so for me maybe I would go until this far, like this. Anyway, it is what it is, because if I'm wrong regarding this fair value, I mean, what are the odds that it's not going for those from this until this, whatever you're seeing, that trend line liquidity, okay, something like this. What are the odds it's not going for those liquidities if I'm wrong about this high is not getting violated or something? Anyway, but news time or 9:30 volatility, yes, it is what it is. So it has traded below the 8:30. Let's see how the 8:30 is doing over there, and this fair value can be used as your inversion. That's what I believe, because of that news fair value or the volatile move. At the same time, you have that 15 minutes last fair value gap that market is now breaking, and you have lots of liquidity sitting lower. So if you missed the fall, or if you haven't yet looked for an entry, you are getting more structures to look for that, and don't worry about just taking this liquidity market if the way it is doing it. So if market is fast going for that low, you have more buy side liquidity sitting nearby, okay, for later target, and you can easily aim for your liquidities. Okay, it is still that fair value, like this candle gonna make sure that if it's broken or not in 1 minute. Now in 15 minutes it's the same thing, it's still not broken, or the candle still didn't still have a long way to close, or long we have to wait long to see that closer. But why I'm saying this candle is the immediate next candle, if it goes back inside the fair value and closes above it, then you can expect this can be a fake breakout. That's why. Okay, and market has literally, like, see that opening range gap, that 0.5, forget about this premium discount range. I was just looking at the range of today. So that opening range gap, that 50 inside of fair value, when your grid level overlaps, that's how that level works. That, like, it's more about utilizing your resources. It's not just, see what I said is the very next candle, if it closes here. Now if this is fake, market should not again close below this fair value. That's the thing. Okay, if this is fake and if market is closing above this fair value, the next time market will come, maybe a week can come little lower or below that fair value, but the body has to stay inside that fair value. Especially even better if the wick just tapping here, um, not breaking that, even better. So let's see. And why I'm saying this is because the 15 minutes, okay, it's on the 15 minutes, you still don't have a 15 minutes bearish fair value. It's that news candle, or the news time fair value gap that market is trading. Yes, I know, the way it's falling, it's more likely now going for those relative equal lows, but you don't have any structure yet. You don't have any higher time frame to suggest you that market is literally going for the sell side straight away. It is still, the inefficiency is fully rebalanced or filled. Okay, price delivered for that inefficient area. Now if it's holding, there can be a 15 minutes bearish fair value, and market can turn that fair value into inversion fair value. So wait for the structure. It's just 10:03. Okay, it's just 10:03. There you have until 4 p.m. So you still have more than 6 hours to look for one perfect entry or one perfect setup. So better if you can sit on your hand and wait for that direction proper. The big fall doesn't mean you have to trade that. Okay, you have to trade that, because there is, how here, okay, how there is not a single fair value gap on top. Okay, when market was doing this, is 3 consecutive, like 3 down close candles in a row on 15 minutes, there is no fair value gap. On the other hand, it still was respecting, like until this candle, it still was respecting that fair value gap while trading the breakaway gap. How do you know that the next candle will be that big? How do you know that it's not coming for that 25% or even this 50% of the opening range gap and then reversing on you? So I mean, yeah, I mean there might be experts who can frame you trades, but I'm not that expert. Okay, I would rather wait. I would rather let it create that dealing range. I will trade based on that. And top step, I don't know like how long they are now taking, but my other request, it was literally delivered within a day. Um, it reduced the balance, but unfortunately it didn't send me the money, or the money I haven't received yet, the withdrawal I requested. So I requested $2,000 withdrawal, 2100 US dollars, but it didn't send me anything from this account. But yeah, they deducted the balance. I can see the balance is now 3000, like 2991.86, but it's not in my account yet. And I'm a bit worried the way I mean, I should not be saying this, but it's better if you have a big amount sitting there. For example, I'm going to maybe request bigger payouts soon, because um, I have seen the Facebook community, like they are having issues regarding their payouts as well. Someone requested literally nearly 3 weeks, and still he didn't got. He was posting on Facebook, and nowadays there are big payouts over there. So I believe there will be a small consequences over there regarding the nah, doesn't feel okay, but anyway, doesn't feel okay just by using this fair value and that swing high. It doesn't, that's what I'm saying. Like I have a 5 minutes bearish fair value and breakaway gap formed over there, so market should at least go above this high, and again always your target should be this. So it's not feeling okay to me to go like that. And I didn't cover even the third candle, but it's okay. Just placing it, not putting orders. Okay, don't utilize this sort of thing over here. I'm just seeing if market can retrace back to that fair value or not. And still that low is not taken, but I believe that low, like this third candle's low, should be the area where you can maybe look for your stop loss if market takes that third candle low. Okay, here, then yes, so this fair value entry or this fair value is invalid right now for you. Until the third candle is taken, it's not invalid for you. But anyway, we all know where it is going. Okay, so let's see. But I was expecting it to at least go above this one to retrace into that 5 minutes fair value gap. We have a breakaway gap sitting in that area on the 15 minutes chart, and now it's pretty clear, right? It's breaking that, both of those 15 minutes fair value, bullish fair value. So let's see, could have been better if market could trade that high one more time, even by a tick or two, because that fair value has to be on the 5 minutes. Okay, I'm not looking into 1 minute or 15 minute. This is your 5 minutes bag sitting right here, and that is your 5 minutes fair value gap. That's why I was expecting this candle to go until that fair value. That's why. Okay, because now again market has a 15 minutes breakaway gap in the making. Market can create the 15 minutes bullish bearish fair value around this area as well. And so far what liquidity it has grabbed, so this relative equal lows has been taken. Market is trading the last 15 minutes bullish fair value, which it's breaking with one single candle. This is the moment of truth, that when you will get your opportunity you can look for your entry. I mean, I'm seeing it now this way, since it is for, I'm pretty confident it's not going back inside that fair value, not anymore. So you now have a structure which is this swing high, fair value, oh sorry, breakaway gap, fair value gap, overlapping new day. If market is coming there, if it's not continuing for that settlement low, which also overlaps with that low. Which also overlaps with this low. This fair value should be the place. I'm not going to take any trade today, okay? So I would rather like stick with my, since that is 7.5, I'll take it there, cover maybe just until this part, not the candle high but just this part, and I target 1 to 2. That's the partial level or something. I can see some liquidity sitting here, but this low or this could have been your first partial level, especially the low it is retracing from, that low. But since this low and this low are relatively equal, you can hold until that settlement low. And let me remove the settlement line, just have that fib retracement. So this fair value, I believe it's 50% also should not be violated because of that new day opening gap, but anyway, it's going back again. Okay, it's gonna give you the entry that has to, before going to that one, it has to go that, even a tick inside. I'm targeting, I'm trying to use that 0.75 of the settlement, but a tick inside is where I'm expecting market to go. At the same time, let me do another thing. Okay, bit higher, so even better. Let's see, last 2 minutes, and okay, it feels very bad. Bad means just one MNQ. Okay, it's like I'm sitting here but not taking entries. It's feeling bad. So just one MNQ. It's like the whole thing will be maybe $80 or something. Order okay, so that was the order, and stop loss too big, but anyway, what can I do? I mean, it is what it is. And this is what the TP is I'm looking for. Let's see, it came very close to that. New day is what I'm seeing, like the 50% of this fair value should not be broken if it's like by the body. If it's broken that way, then it's a big problem, because it's a huge fair value gap and market is on the last minute is expanding too far, maybe back inside that area. So that's why I'm expecting that. Let's see, the new day overlapping part has the power to hold the price or not. Yeah, so again, the body is stopped at 50, which is good. Now if it can continue its move again towards the downside, would be even better. Anything inside this? I mean, one lot, right? Why not here? Maybe I should have taken one more there. Actually, let me do that. Although it's looking, the last minute move is looking like it's going back for that fair value and that retracement. But anyway, I still believe market should use this fair value to go lower again. And this time I'm just targeting 122 because it's too much to look for. What is it? 88 handle. Holy shit. If it can break through this fair value, this can be your inversion. However, let's see, first it has to break that fair value. Okay, and let me actually remove it just to keep the chart clean. I didn't like this part, to be honest, like what market did right here. So this can be that fair value retest. Okay, because it closed, this specific candle closed above 50% of that fair value, which is a very bad sign. But still, since it's still inside the fair value, by the way, let me mark this on. If market is willing to go lower, okay, this must have to remain as a bag, and that's why I'm not covering that until that far, like the candle high. I'm just using that breakaway gap to remain breakaway gap. It's not looking like it, but what it is so far. Market is still inside of this fair value. That is more important. Now let's see if I'm right or wrong about that one. 830 can be a support area because of that 15 minutes bullish fair value that market broke. So exactly that level has your 15 minutes breakaway gap. Okay, but I'm not going to move it any further or anything. If it goes for that high, you can frame new trades from that area, because that is where you have your 15 minutes fair value and your 5 minutes fair value. So wait until that happens, and if it doesn't remain as a bag, you can literally close your trade as well. Like whatever loss you can save over there, you can do that. Order filled. But yeah, I'm just holding it that way. It was that high. Okay, remember I was saying like that 5 minutes fair value was not traded. It was that, literally that fair value. Midnight new day opening. Okay, and another thing I actually missed over there is 1 minute didn't even break that fair value. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I believe from here it is again coming lower. So now I will have bigger or better area to look for that sell short. Finally that high is cleared. What is it? 144. Okay, doesn't matter. I just added. Bit more, not just here, just bit more. Could have been better. It took by a tick, traded the low of that 5 minutes fair value, and the 15 minutes also traded. So yeah, it doesn't require. So let's see if market can literally go through this fair value. That is where I'm going to utilize the move. Or if it creates higher fair value gaps, that will be the inversion, because after taking the buy side, the first fair value. Okay, and let me remove this. Yep, so that 5 minutes fair value was traded, at the same time 15 minutes bearish fair value was traded. Now let's see if market is willing to respect that area and give a new setup for the sell side or not, or if it's willing to continue higher. You will find that setup as well. So don't worry about what's happening until you have a fair value gap. Do not look for, like, until market can break below this fair value or even have a bearish fair value, don't press the button anymore. It had to, literally the way it was trading, I was expecting it to literally respect that 50%. The moment this happened or even this respect happened, I could close the trade. But as I said, live stream is something I don't want to do often. That's the exact reason why I don't want to do it, because when I'm already saying, like, how many times I said about this 50%, remember? Like, I don't want to see body closing. The very next candle when it closed, that is when I know that market will fill it up, but I'm not sure if it's going for my stop loss or not. But when I'm wrong here, I will close my trade with that small loss. That's the thing I cannot do, or I cannot anticipate when I'm live streaming. Well, let's say like this candle closed above 50, the very next candle came lower, and I already closed my trade in loss. That will prove me even more, like it will feel like, okay, it didn't go for your stop loss, you closed it. How do you know your win rate, or how do you know how if the market is coming lower or not? This sort of question will come after that. So better you are avoiding that specific part. Close below it, please. 8 seconds. Amazing. So, oh no, it didn't close. I need a close below. And this time it just took by one. It didn't close below. Okay, so I'm not looking it, I'm just measuring like what's the stop loss size. It's still the same. How come it is that big of a stop loss with just 2 candles, or from here to here? Remember when I took it here and I put it somewhat around this? Okay, yeah, I mean volatility, each candle is like 20 handles worth of move. So yeah, the stop loss is darn big, and you guys can utilize MNQ for your stop loss placement.
Order filled.
I don't feel it's a good idea to do this, but what can I do? It is what it is. And this time, what was that? I'm just targeting until this far. Let's see. There is any volume imbalance? No. So I can literally bring it little lower. Yeah, but let it create another fair value gap. For now, this high is a better place to put the stop loss, but let it create another fair value so that I can expect this to remain a bag. Okay, and by the way, this low has to be the first partial, but let's see what is it. 262. Yeah, I mean, I believe market is coming here because of the new day opening gap, but what I will do is at midnight I will take a partial. I believe there is something, actually nothing over there. So below that low, inside of this fair value, so inside of this fair value, below this low, I'm gonna take a partial, and maybe I will put the rest runner. Runner means how far, that's the fact. Today's low is here, so until that low. Okay, I would love to see this fair value is being there, like this. Okay, now the stop loss can be literally any volume imbalance. No, so it can be here, even lower, but because the way market is trading, or the volatility is still there. So so this is your fair value gap, and that will be your new breakaway gap. you are expecting it to remain as a break again. Okay, and this one, although market is still respecting that, but I'm not willing to use that one. And how far below it gave me the entry? So 0.7, it's okay. Three ticks below that. When it was trading inside, I pressed the button, but I got it 3 ticks below that area. Anyway, what it is, what it is. It is what it is. This is a regular fair value. Okay, market can fill it up completely. But even better, if like even if market fills up, I don't want to see it's disrespecting this. That will be again a problem, because it's literally this is the fair value coming out of this specific fair value. So although I believe this time this fair value will not hold, but why I'm saying this is because it just barely tapped into that 15 minutes fair value. So if it's overzealous, it will again go for this high, trade deeper, then it will again give you another move. I'm not looking for that sort of price action, and if that happens, I'm done with the market. And since I said so many times Friday is the day I struggle the most, I don't want to be part of the Friday market. It's good. Okay, this is a regular fair value. It filled it up completely. Now all I want to see that this candle at least closing below that candle, if not both of them. So this will be the order block. It's not the order block yet, but it will be the order block. Okay, and again, this is your highest up close candle that took the liquidity and closed below that. See this candle, how the low was traded back over there. That's your 1 minute change in state. Although you can see here as well, this is that 5 minutes change in state after trading that fair value, and that revisit to that candle, the specific candle. Okay, so all I want to see how this candle is closing, if it's consecutive or if it's just that one candle. That's what I want to see. Okay, so this is the only only order block from the low as well. Don't forget the low, like the week. And now it should be here no matter what. If it goes and stops, doesn't matter, but it should be even lower, but I'm just keeping it at the high. And this low should be your first target, although I'm seeing market to trade that midnight. And with this, we have nothing over here except for that last fair value. Literally there is nothing over here. So below midnight market will, and that is the settlement low as well. Okay, so that's why I put it here, but this should be your first partial. And by now I have already mitigated the loss, and I have already like I'm running in profit as well. If I close below this, it will give me all the money I lost back, with that some profit as well, but I'm not closing it right here. Okay, could have been great if it could create a fair value here, but yeah, there is a small one, but let the candle first finish. It has still 33 seconds. I don't want to mark anything yet. How funny it is, because of the news, because of the day, because of the volatility. I'm just trading 2 MNQ. Okay, otherwise after that first loss, maybe the loss could have been even bigger, but this is 60 handle worth of move, and I just I have only $180 in profit. This is so funny. This is so funny. What can I do, man? What can I do? Okay, this fair value, better if it can remain unfilled, but I'm not seeing that much reason over here. for the market, better if it can remain unfilled, because it's the fair value formed after that order block. So that can be the breakaway gap, and market can go lower and create a new fair value gap. It's a very small one. Still finding it hard to trade back, right? This time 2 seconds left. Okay, so that will be filled, and it still is inside of that 15 minutes fair value, which I'm not liking at all. By the way, let me actually mark. Okay, that is the mean threshold, so a little lower, I guess. A little lower, I guess. Big expansion should come right now. Like literally, if market is willing to go lower, I'm expecting a big expansion through this fair value gap. The last 15 minutes fair value is still holding the price, but I'm expecting a big expansion through that fair value for those sell side. Should not take partial here as well. I mean, it is what it is, but the eyes are on this new day opening gap, so I should not even take partial there. Instead, the full profit should be taken at this level. That's what I'm seeing right now. That's what I'm seeing right now. New day opening gap. Yeah, I mean, I will keep an eye on this specific level. Okay, like this level. But let's see where the market is currently, if it is breaking or not. Expecting a bigger expansion, but let that happen first. Let the 15 minutes fair value get broken first. It's still respecting that 15 minutes fair value, last fair value. Okay, I mean, no bodies are even closing inside that. Also, we have a new week opening gap over there, so keep that in mind. 1 2 3, I covered the mean threshold of that, but yeah, I mean, should be here, and if it stops me here, that could be even okay. I mean, it should be okay with me if it stops me at this candle size here. Because of this thing. Okay, new week opening gap, the midpoint is respected or getting respected. The 15 minutes last fair value is getting respected. Like no body still closed inside the fair value. Forget about below, inside the fair value. This is a problematic price action, so I should be stopped out over there right now. But since the mean threshold is overlapping that area, that's why I'm not putting it over there. Okay, here, this way. See that mean threshold? That's why. And let's see what's the time right now. 10:33. Is there anything on 10:33? 10:30, there are that crude oil inventories, which is, what is it? Actual less than forecast is good for currency. It came very less, not just less, very less. But crude oil is, it's more for the CL crude oil. Let it play. or let it do its job. Let's see how the CL is looking over there. Crude oil. Oh my god, it changed two charts but not the NQ. Yeah, so crude oil is looking something like this. This is the 10:30 news candle on crude oil. These are nice trades, brother. Losers are part of the game, but entries make sense. Thanks a lot, bro. Thanks a lot. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, Friday, I hate Friday. Okay, I hate Friday. Look what it's doing. Okay, so yeah, it is what it is. I hate Friday. I'm just seeing like how the crude oil is doing on the newsstand because it came. Inventories was negative 4.5 million. It came positive 3.9 million. Oh, am I looking at something? No, 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 no. That's not the case, man. Today, is there any other news that I'm missing? 9, 10, 10:30. And there is a tentative at 10:30 where the FOMC member is speaking, which is yellow folder, but there is a star on that folder. I don't know what does that mean. So these moves or whatever after 10:30 you are seeing can be because of that FOMC member. Can be because of that FOMC member. Yeah, I mean, here. These are yellow folders. I usually don't keep yellow, but the way price is reacting, I thought there must be something. That's why it's doing that way. So tentative, these stars, I don't know what does those star means. Fed interview says it's super job report. Okay, job report. I don't care about job report. All positive. So manipulation happened higher. Now the distribution is happening lower, but let's see like what type of distribution we are looking at. Like these weeks, when I saw these weeks, okay, that's when I realized there must be something going on around that time. That's why, because after like look, mostly the price was pretty clean from this specific area. Okay, it's pretty clean, but here is where it started creating all those long weeks. That's why I'm saying. And the only reason, as I said, my stop loss is around this area is to cover the mean threshold of that highest up close candle, which is that, okay, the low of this fair value. So I just put it at the high of the fair value. And yeah, I mean, this bag is still bag. So until I hit the partial or even this level, take the partial, my stop loss should still be above this line. Not there, above here, but I know how to reduce it. What did I say? Like, see profit, take profit. I'm seeing profit. I don't want to be a loser on that trade anymore. Yes, it can stop me with that $22 profit, but rather than going for my partials or other levels. But why I'm doing this is because that small thing will accumulate or will generate more balance throughout your trading journey. You may not give a damn to maybe $5, $10, but think this way. uh, every week maybe you are taking 10 entries or 20 entries or even 5 entries, 5 days 5 entries, and that $5 weekly, it's generating $25. That $25, if you have a 1 to 2 risk to reward or anything like that, for example, I put it all the way back there. Okay, it came until this far, which is 1.37, but I'm targeting 1 to 2 as my first target. Okay, that's the entry point. That's why it's not overlapping, but I believe the entry is from here. So that 1 to 2. Okay, this is that area where the $25 will give you extra $50 in profit whenever you are in a profitable trade. That $25 will give you extra $50. So that's now $75. Accumulate this way, you will understand what I'm saying. Until long term, it's maybe end of the year, that $5 can, from every trade, okay, every trade, if you even can make $5 extra, that $5 over a year or something, it will go, I don't know, few thousands. It will be few thousands by the end of the year when you know what you are doing. Yeah, Fed's Jack. Yeah, I saw that one, and that is why I actually like the way price is dealing or trading over here. That okay? Why the hell I still have one CL and rest MNQ? Let me go back to MNQ and let me check how the market is doing over here. So that was that order block low. Yeah, I'm going to get stopped out, that's for sure, because I'm not seeing the strength towards the market, and still the stop loss has to be above that level as well from the perspective of higher time frame. So let it be that. Let me remove this one and let the market do its job. So see, like $22, and also that one was, I mean, I don't count this way. Like, see how the wicks, how long the wicks were. So when it broke above, nobody closed below that small fair value. However, the wicks, it's already huge to actually utilize that specific fair value. I don't like the way it is doing. So let's see. Let's see. That is the 5 minutes mean threshold, but I'm still not seeing market to fall from here, because I'm seeing it's taking this high one more time, trading back bit deeper inside of that 15 minutes fair value, and then maybe coming lower for these liquidities. That is that back tap. Let's see like what's literally the market is doing. Again, wait, one trade done, wait, profit loss doesn't matter, it's better to wait. That's that mean threshold of 5 minutes, although still I'm not expecting market to fall straight away from that area. It can, nothing wrong with that. And as I was saying, like the stop loss, if I was not securing that $22 or whatever, stop loss still has to remain above the breakaway gap candle, because I didn't take any partial. But I don't care about that specific part, because it's all about securing profit than making more. What if it respects this fair value, goes for that high on more time, and there is still chance of having like market doing that. There is tentative meeting is going on, okay, FOMC. These bloody people, I don't know if they have anything else to do or not. I hate those FOMC members. I literally hate them, because they ruins the trading for everyone else. Whenever, like literally when market was here and then doing this, I straight away looked for the news, because I saw the way the wicks are forming over there. So it's better to wait again, because of the tentative news. Okay, tentative news. Okay, let me remove this one. It was holding for a while, but finally that one is done, so nothing to look for over there. That fair value is still holding, so if market is going higher, it will go at least above this high. And let me check how 136.50. So the next level I have is 136.50, which is that's the 5 minutes fair value, right? 5 minutes breakaway gap. Yeah, so it, from this retracement, that low was the target, but it didn't clear that low. So I'm expecting it to go higher one more time, then maybe come for that those sell sides. It was very close to the midnight and filling up that opening range gap, which is until this level. Okay, there is this. 20,000. Big figure, 20,000 level. Are you short? Now I took short using this inversion fair value for at least this low as a partial, but I was expecting to market go until this low and if possible that level, because that is where the today's low is at the same. No, today's low is even lower here, but the new today's new day opening gap, that's what I was about to say. So today's new day opening gap is here. Okay, this overlapping with the old new day opening gap from 1st October, today's 5th October, so I think from Monday or something. So since that area is pretty good area to look for a reversal or retracement, deeper retracement, that is that area. Now why I was looking for it was pretty clear, right? It has broken so many, like even if you look on the 15 minutes, it has broken 15 minutes on fair value to fair value. Yes, this is news time fair value gap, so it can be that it can easily be broken. That's what I was trying to say. And there is a huge opening range gap. But when market traded this fair value gap, especially like the 15 minutes fair value, from where we saw that trade and that rejection, I was expecting market to at least take this low. But during 10:30, there was a news, a tentative news. So tentative news is causing that long wicks and those moves. So again, if market can come back above that high and this time it can give a new setup, I'll look for a possible sell short on more time, but not before that. Okay, and even better if this 15 minutes candle can go there, create a smaller body or something as a order block over there, and then give me the change in state in 15 minutes for the sell side on more time. This is the range equilibrium, if I'm not wrong, like from the high to the today's low, this range, that 0.5, let me, so this is that equilibrium range where market has traded and then found some reaction or rejection. However, better if it can go above the equilibrium, so premium and discount range of today's range. Okay, and this 0.5 is the opening range gap. The one is sitting right at this low, so I would rather remove this one and put a sell side over here so that I can have that level in my mind. This is that sell side. That bag was completely filled, so it's not a bag anymore, it is a fair value gap. And since market broke this, let me remove that one. Still, remember what did I said before partial? This has to be the stop loss. Still the stop loss is intact, but what can I do regarding the news and the move? So better to wait, and I'm not seeing it will remain, it should not remain intact, because the way market went there, it should again go above this high and trade deeper inside that 15 minutes fair value. That's what I'm seeing. I will remove this one because too many things, and I think this one as well, the 1 minute fair value from this move, just cleaning the chart a little. Okay, so far all of them are still valid, like these two are still valid and this one, so I'm keeping it there. That's the 5 minutes FVG and 5 minutes back. Okay, premium and discount. it's good to have those, okay, like whatever range you have already printed on your chart, just divide that. Okay, I have shared one thing in my Discord, so I don't know, guys. Let me actually, while market is doing all those, this is a fake account. You can see like youtube.con con. Okay, so whatever it is, if after this stream, if this guy um fixes it, or if this guy makes it proper, I will not send anyone friend request, because then you cannot differentiate between the fake and the real. I saw the exact same thing happen to my friend's account as well. A long ago this happened, and that guy was literally trying to fool people, like if you join, we can use this that stuff to make money, this sort of thing. So whatever it is, I will never DM or make any personal messages to you. Better if you can ignore any friend request like this one. Okay, and thanks Hardik for mentioning that in the chat. At the same time, this is in my Discord, where I have shared the 2024 mentorship, all the notes and key points. By the way, this is not my work. Okay, let me be very clear. This is not my work. I didn't took all this. What I did was I collected all of it. I will show you. Okay, so collected all of it, sorted it accordingly, and then created a PDF for you guys. Okay, nothing else. I have done only that part: collection, sorting, and the PDF. So this is not my work, this is someone else's hard work. But if you guys are willing, I found like I didn't even went through everything, but I found few of the things like this way. Okay, the way he's literally annotating things, it may help you guys to get something good. At the same time, there are few things like if there is a volume imbalance, if there is uh yeah, like a volume imbalance with your fair value gap, how you should mark your fair value, this sort of thing. Consecutive order blocks, this and that. Okay, so if you want, you can go through that one. It's on my Discord. You can have that. Okay, and I was unable to upload it to the Discord specifically, like the file itself. So I had to put it on a Google Drive, and this is that link from the Google Drive. You can literally click it and download it. Okay, and I have pinned it, like the comment. I have pinned comment over there. I have couple of other things as well from the AK as well, Ali Khan. He has a small PDF. This is a top step trader checklist that you can use for your journaling purpose. If you don't have the 2022 mentorship on, I have it. So if you want, I will put it and make it pin comment as well. I can do that as well. So I hope you got the idea. First of all, this is a fake account. If anyone sent me friend request, I have accepted them all, but I never send friend request to anyone. So just avoid that way. And if there is any first time conversation starting, that will be from the fake guy, not from me. Because if anyone is asking for anything, I will contract with them. Otherwise, I already have too many things to manage. I cannot personally message anyone or ask for anything, and I will never ask for anything. So please be sure about that part. Okay, and yes, so that high is taken one more time. Now let's see if market is willing to go any lower or not, and I will remove the IFBG. I will keep this on, because this can turn into your new IFBG if market is willing to go higher. So let's see how the market is trading over there. 1150 to the buy side. If it can go through this fair value, I don't really need it actually. So if it can go and create a new fair value gap, that will be your 1150 1050 sorry 1050 to 1110 macro. So 1050 to 1110 macro. Five minutes, no fair value gap over here, so I'm not seeing that is a change in state yet. Yeah, I know, like it's still trading inside of that fair value, especially here. Okay. But I'm willing to keep it clean. This is that macro, this is that fair value that market traded and now going higher. As I said, if it's willing to go higher, it will use that fair value as an inversion. However, let's wait until a proper setup is there. What the topic these people are talking actually? I want to know that as well, because if it's anything regarding the rate cut, which is coming I think in November second week or something, but if it's anything regarding that, let me actually go through that article. Currently no related stories. Okay, the 10TT bond didn't give us anything yet. Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago last release. Due to speaking interview conducted by Yahoo Finance, Federal Reserve key interest rate and their public engagement are often used to drop soft clues regarding future monetary policy. This Federal Open Market Committee, my foot. I hate those people. Whenever they talks, we cannot have enough source or resource to know about it. At the same time, the market becomes very disturbing. I get the request in the first minute of joining Discord. Please, yes, T2 and you have scammers, and now we all are becoming popular. Let's go, love to see. Oh my god. So yeah, guys, if you got any request like that, please report him. I cannot find him on the people who joined my Discord, like the members list. I cannot find any name like that. If I saw it, I would have blocked it or reported it. But you guys can report that specific account, which is the fake one, or simply just ignore. Don't accept the friend request. Don't talk with that guy. Just let him do his bloody job and live his life, whatever the life is. And yeah, like stay away from that specific friend request. There was one at the very beginning, like I had maybe 10-12 people with me, even less, like 7-8 people, and I figured out who that guy was. I blocked him and kicked him out of Discord, but again they are back. Okay, so what can I do? I cannot do anything. Hmm. 36.50, which is this fair dollar. So let's see what exactly market did over here. This candle here, fair value going higher, no fair value here, no fair value, no fair value except for that one. So again, if you are using this fair value, that is your target. Okay, it can go higher, but that is your first partial. Okay, that. Dude, I brought a mango juice, but it tastes more like bloody sugar. And I'm already reducing sugar from all of my drinks and stuff that I'm having. So yeah, I mean, let the market do its job little more. I'm not seeing any fair value gap here. I'm not seeing any fair value here. I'm not seeing any 5 minutes fair value here. So I have literally nothing to aim for or to make it as my bullish PDR. Yes, it's rejecting from that 15 minutes last fair value, which is here. But I have a huge bearish fair value as well. And when this fair value was getting created, it broke two bullish fair value gaps. So I cannot be too sure about market going for that buy side. Okay, straight away. It can, but I cannot be too sure because I need that confirmation first. And that is that 36.50 level or little higher than that tapped, because I was expecting that 25% of the fair value should be traded at least with this. That is that. Now let's see if it comes for the 50% and that 5 minutes breakaway gap or not. So I'm waiting. Okay, waiting is the key. Here I took the entry because it was supposed to be the way market should not break the 50%. Yes, if again I'm saying, like, if I was not streaming, when this candle closed above this fair values 50%, that is when I should have, like, I if I'm trading alone, I would close my position right there. But since it's stream, I have to let the market either hit the stop loss or take profit. Same thing over here as well. When market was trading from here, my loss was already mitigated. I was seeing profit. I didn't close it, right? But this is the thing. Okay, that's why I don't like streaming. However, for you guys, yeah, I will continue doing it. But again, why I said securing a small profit is the best way, that is why I said, remember I said, like, if market can go through this, we can use it as an inversion. It's going there. I said it earlier, right, before that happened. But what did I said? Your target, first target should be here. Like, no matter what, you should take a partial here. When market is going higher, it's creating fair value gap around that area. That is when you can literally utilize that fair value. Maybe buy now. If you have any partial, your stop loss should be below that fair value, and this way, like, in profit above the entry, way above. Like, if you're entering from this fair value stop, this is where your stop loss should be. You're securing this that much, now trailing for maybe higher targets or whatever. But always take partial, guys, please. Like, taking partial is the best way to be profitable. Same thing when it was happening, especially from here, I know, like, this is the low, but based on the 5 minutes and 15 minutes, the low was this one. It was more obvious. This low was more obvious, and not just because of here. Okay, like, that was that low level. Right below that, I have this. I have that liquidity. I have more relative equals, that fair value, the new day opening gap, and don't forget about that settlement price. Like, the opening range gap is sitting right at this level. So it was more obvious for market to at least come here. If not there, because of that midnight, like, it should have traded that midnight before that move. But FOMC, I love those people. So yeah, I mean, they actually delivered the way it works in FOMC. So yeah, so yeah, like, nothing to hold against them, but it is what it is. Still, I didn't took a loss. Remember, I said $22 or something in profit. I left it there. That's the way. That's the way. Yes, I didn't take any profit here because of that low, but I didn't take a loss on a winning trade. That's the first thing. The trade that was going towards my direction, I didn't take any loss over there. In this entry, it never went to my direction. It literally, this candle closed exactly at the 50% of that big fair value. The very next candle closed above the big fair value. The very next candle traded this fair value, and straight away market went for that stop loss. So I had no option here to make it a profitable trade or anything. So I hope you are getting the point. Whenever you are seeing profit, your first priority should be, when market is moving your direction, first priority should be not that specific trade. You are not taking a loss in that specific trade. Not like a candle just created a wick. Let's say you took a sell short from this area. A candle created a wick and then coming back and closing here, you are already trying to secure. Not that way. Okay, not that way. If it's moving means what? Remember, from here I saw my order block, I saw a new small fair value gap forming over here. So now I have a valid reason to trail my stop loss. If market is willing to go lower, it can go lower from the order block low or order block level or order block mean threshold. That's that area where I was seeing all those rejections or reactions. Okay, this midpoint. So I have a valid area. Now if it's breaking, why I'm going for that order block? Because if this is a very small fair value gap comparing to here or whatever on the other side it has done so far, it's a very small one. But when it is getting violated, the next level should not be violated is the order block level. If the order block level, remember three level of defenses, if it's getting violated, that is when the next target is your back or your ass. Okay, according to ICT. First I had the fair value, got violated, order block respected, mean threshold respected, finally it got violated. What is the next? Your ass. So if it was here or even here, that was the target. So I just covered one way. Two, the order block most sensitive part is like, you don't want to see it's going for mean threshold. Even better if it's coming out of your order block opening price. So that is your first, second and third level of defense. When they were broken, I'm done with the trade in profit. Okay, remember it was in profit. I didn't take any loss on that one. Yeah, maybe that's not something I count as a profit. I count it mostly as a break-even trade, but I hope you got my idea, like got my point, what I'm trying to give you guys. It's because of that. See a structure, straight away your stop loss should go there. That's the best way to avoid, because if you are right and if market is actually going towards your direction, then market has no time. Like mostly if you time it correct, for example, there was 10 a.m. news, 10:30 news that I didn't know, or I don't have it because it's yellow folder, I didn't give it priority. But this FOMC member, whenever they speaks, doesn't matter, yellow, red, orange, doesn't matter, they are a very bad confluence for the traders. Okay, because you don't know what they're going to say next. You don't know what they're actually saying until it's completely done and there is a what it calls, there is a post or blog coming out regarding those things, or a report coming out regarding those things. So this part you must have to avoid. I didn't know that. If I knew it, trust me, I might have taken some profit around this area, or at least when market was breaking this fair value and trading that mean threshold multiple times. I mean, I might have closed it earlier than hitting that trailing stop loss in profit. That's what I'm saying. Or maybe I would not even look for the entry at all. This is that area where I'm seeing how the market is trading and how it is creating new structure. Let me remove this one, although 5 minutes bullish fair value, but it's inside of 15 minutes, inside of 5 minutes bag, and that macro, let's see if there is any structure getting formed or not. It can continue to go higher. It is already creating a 15 minutes bullish fair value here, and let's see in this 5 minutes if this candle is closing above the 50% of that 15 minutes bearish fair value or not. So that above this level by what, 5 minutes, so 15, and whenever this candle closes, okay, macro I can see whatever macro did. So when this candle closes, this is that 15 minutes candle close. I don't have anything. If it closes below that 50, it's a very good sign. It's a good sign for a lower continuation. I'm just marking it but not using it at all because I'm not seeing any fair value gap yet over there. And remember, I want to see how this candle is closing until 11:14, how it's closing. That's more important. That's more important. One single fair value on the 15 minutes, okay? And it is a fair value. It is not a breakaway gap. Better if it can be, but you you can expect always, okay, that the lower quadrant or lower half of the fair value is holding the price. The premium array, discount array, you can premium and discount a fair value gap as well. It's better if that part is holding, but this fair value can be fully traded. There is nothing wrong if market goes to the top of the fair value, then gives you the setup. But again, better part is any fair value, doesn't matter, higher time frame, lower time frame, any fair value, the lower portion is holding the price. That's the best part. Hey Ashutosh, I'm doing great, bro. How are you doing? Yes, brother, we will report. Thank you, SK. Is T2 streaming? I don't know. I think he is streaming because he never misses. He is always there. He is always there to help you guys. And I like about this thing about him. Like he is very consistent with his YouTube. Yeah, I mean, why he shouldn't be? Because YouTube is, he's not trading, right? So since he's not trading, YouTube is a better place to hang around and help others. More like building a bigger community. It's like I had bigger dreams actually. I have a, like, for those who doesn't know, I have a orphanage back in Bangladesh. Although my parents are taking care of it, but yeah, I mean, I have a orphanage over there in Bangladesh, and around 25 people are there. But recently we are going through some issues over there due to the political unrest, and my family members, especially from my uncle's side, they were very active. They were very active in politics. So yeah, I mean, we are going through some issues. Not liking the fact that my family is also affected with that political unrest, but what can we do? Like, my family was not that active, especially like my father, my brother, my mother, they are not active, but my uncles, my cousins, they were literally active in politics, and they were like political leaders over there. What was this one? I don't remember, but anyway, yeah, so now we are having some issues over there, and I was willing to, like, it's not going to give me the entry unless this fair value is a place. I think this fair value is a good area to look for that one. And if that is the case, stop loss has to be how big? For example, from here until this one, 24 handles. Okay, better can go there, but after creating that fair value. Now why I'm looking for that is, again, 50% fair value gap, that is rejecting that price. Okay, and market is literally rejecting from 50% of the fair value, which is a good sign. And this is the candle that had to stay below that 50 level, so that's why. Now let's see if I'm lucky enough to get this entry or not, or that was the entry that I missed. Okay, so let's see. Sell limit. This time I was confident to go with bigger lots, but still, let's keep it just a tick inside. Okay, because I don't think it's gonna give me the entry anymore, because I believe this was that entry. Or consecutive. Oh damn it, too far, not willing to do that. This was the candle took that liquidity, so this is that area. So now if market can close below this will be the 15 minutes bearish order block, or I will remove this and mark this way if it can close below. Okay, for now I'm seeing this is a great opportunity, and there was no fair value here, so there was no market structure shift here. However, when this fair value formed and this break of structure happened, that's why I'm looking forward to that sell short. At the same time, remember the rejection is from 50%, candle stayed way below 50%, even below the fair value gap. Oh, by the way, my entry on 1 minute is literally at the fair value of 15 minutes, so should be a good entry. Let's see. And see like how it didn't create any bullish fair value. It could be even better if I can take it here. How far it is? Okay, let me actually take 3 here and 2 here, because I'm seeing did I just missed it or missed it? Where is that 15 minutes fair value? I want to take at the low and at that rejection part, at that equal bodies part. Let me check.
Order filled.
I was unable to move it there. I believe it's going there as well. By the way, stop losses to cover this, and TP this time. If those two gets filled, I will be it will be great. And TP, I want to hold until this far, but not all of them. First partial I will close below this one, maybe 3 lots or something. Let me actually put a buy limit order of 3 lots over there.
Order filled.
Yep. Yep. Let me remove this part, although I kept it because of that 5 minutes possible inversion, but it's okay because the 5 minutes order block is sitting right at this level. And let me draw the mean threshold as well, because I don't want to see my stop loss is not covering that mean threshold. So this is that 5 minutes order block and 5 minutes mean threshold. Okay, change in state on 5 minutes, fair value gap confirming that this is your inversion fair value. Pretty confident about that one, if I'm not wrong about my direction. If I'm not wrong about my direction, okay. 2k entry in premium. Now let's see if market is willing to go below that equilibrium level or not. And after a big expansion, this can be the area where market is consolidating for a while. That can also happen. Okay, so until a big expansion towards the downside is happening, like expansion, retracement, from retracement it can again expand. However, it can also consolidate. So whatever it is, let's see if that is the case or not. Until it can break below that level and close below that on the 15 minutes, I'm not.
Order filled.
Okay, so I have secured the profit. Okay, like so far I have $78.58 in profit. Now I took a partial here, although I'm seeing this is most obvious. I'm not going for that low. Why this is most obvious is because this is the run from 15 minutes or 5 minutes fair value. The low is sitting here. Okay, so if you're using your higher time frame levels, you can utilize the higher time frame liquidity levels as well. But in 1 minute, since I took the entry from 1 minute, I want to see how the 1 minute lows are getting violated and new structures are getting created. So the moment it creates a fair value here, my stop loss will be, right now my stop loss should be here actually. If it stops, no problem. Again, securing profit is the most important part here. And for the rest of my position, I'm putting it there. Okay, there is this fair value. For that, the stop loss could be here, but that is not covering me or my break even. At the same time, I have a inversion, I have a small fair value right there. Okay, so this is that it can remain as a bag because of that inversion. Okay, overlapping inversion, it can remain as a bag, no problem with that. So let's see, like it's better I don't speculate things. That's the expectation. Now let's see what the reality is. First partial below the low it is retracing from, simple. Okay, and because of the 15 minutes structure, because of the 5 minutes retracement, I'm seeing this low will be traded no matter what. Now like no matter what means for me. Okay, now let's see if that is the case or not. At the same time, I would love to hold it at least until this level. I mean, maybe I will take one more lot of here, but even lower, but I'm seeing market should not stop before this level, literally at this level. And this is that previous day's settlement price. Market can come here, take this low, and there is a fair value gap over here. Okay, this 1 minute fair value can be traded and market can show some reaction or rejection from that area. Now if it creates this fair value, okay, so that is the bag, this is the fair value, my stop loss is now already here, because I'm seeing it's almost like it's not, you should not move it right now until the fair value is confirmed, but I'm putting it there because I believe there will be even a small one, but there will be a fair value gap available over there. And this is the regular run. Okay, like this is your bag, this is your regular run. From a swing high until a swing low, you always look for a regular run. And remember what I did over, I was trying to move my first entry bit higher, but it by that time it already gave me. The reason behind that was literally this. Okay, from this high until this low, that is that equilibrium level or the midpoint. So my first entry was around this area, around this candle's high is where I got the entry, and when I saw the midpoint is here, I tried to move it little higher, but unfortunately, yeah, I couldn't move it. But look at my second entry, 5 minutes change in state, right at that area was my second entry. So when I'm looking here, my eyes are also scanning this part as well. Remember when this fair value was formed, when market was trading, I straight away said this is your inversion fair value. Remember, I didn't hesitate to call that inversion. By the way, this is just a regular fair value, not a inversion, of course, not yet, unless, oh damn it, that is my I forgot that is that one. I wanted to move it a little lower. So even if I close my entry around this, like below this low, it will already I'm seeing 200 plus. I have secured another $78. That's good enough for me to call it a day. To be honest, Friday $200 is more than enough for me. Okay, but first of all, I mitigated the loss and I have like come to a positive balance. So if that is the case, like if market can continue lower with new structures, this high should be my next stop loss. So for that, what I want to see is market literally breaking through this fair value. Okay, which gonna happen, I believe it is going for at least this low, but the moment it reaches here or at least creates a new fair value, this is where I will put my stop loss, just to make sure that I'm ending the day with at least $200. I don't know, like if you guys actually got anything or not. Like so far, I didn't change the direction on this specific area. Yes, I made a no, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't change the direction. The first entry was a loss. I took a sell short. It was a loss on this move. Second entry I took here. It came until this far. It didn't give me the profit. But the third entry, again, the same direction. It's simple. Think this way, okay? You are flipping a coin. What is the odds? Forget about coins. The market, it either goes lower or it goes higher. So if you take one single direction, you always will have a 50-50 chance. Okay, now with your knowledge, with your observation, with your analysis, you can increase that chance from 50 to maybe 60, 70, even 80. I don't know whatever the odds are, but you will always have a 50-50 chance if you continue with the same direction. Now with a 50-50 chance, just a second guys. Yeah, so this is actually giving me more than $200 if market stops me there. So I'm keeping it there for the rest of the take profit level to hit. Especially I should take a profit below this level. No, I mean this is the settlement, right? So at the settlement level, I think it should be all right, but below this level should be the first another partial. That's the best thing I can say. Maybe at that midnight level, but yeah, I mean this is the low market is aiming for after trading that 15 minutes bearish fair value. So partial should be taken here, and a stop loss I trailed there just because it will secure me $200, more than 200. I mean I have $78 already secured, and this is giving me more than 200 just to call it a day. Otherwise it should still remain there above this fair value gap candle, because there is no new structure or fair value formed over here that can suggest me to move the stop loss here. Okay, I think there is a small, very small one here, but it's too small to actually utilize that way. Maybe the new day opening gap can be a reason, but yeah, I mean it's too small to utilize that small fair value. Proper, like displacement means proper visible fair values, not zooming your chart too much. Hey Asif bhai is here. Asif bhai is here. How are you, brother? Ravi, good to see you, bro. Good to see you too. By the way, you are a bit late. You're a bit late, but it's okay. I mean, it should be all right. Cause I'm planning to stop very soon. I mean, it's already 11:30, and let's see. Like, I'm planning to stop very soon. That's what I'm trying to say. By 12 I'll finish, and Friday. It's okay, brother. It's okay. You don't have to be part of this this conversation every day, because end of the day what I'm trying to give you guys is stick with one simple thing and one simple PD array. Don't worry about order block, breaker block, distribution block, accumulation block, anything like that. Don't really, you don't have to worry. Remember, it's only 2 MNQ that I'm holding, and it's showing me more than 300 something. I know what is the target. Remember, I was talking about this low from the very beginning. The moment I pressed, still I took a partial below that low. This is not, I'm not saying, oh damn, if I had those 3 lots still holding, that could have been, you know how much I could have made just here? $1,400 with all the lots holding. But I didn't even aim for that. First priority was to secure the profit wherever the recent low. Remember, if I just targeted this, that was already giving me good enough profit over here. Remember, from that entry until just this low, this is 20 handle, or even lower. So here 23 handle, I didn't target that. 15 minutes bullish fair value that was holding over here, maybe that high could have been the target. I didn't target anything. I targeted that low. As a result, what happened? My $300 profitable trade gave me only $22 break even profit. Same thing, I don't want to repeat here. As I said, if I was not streaming, I would do the way I would do. This is that entry, I'm doing it that way because I took 5 lots. I was not intending to trade at all today, but since I took the first entry, I want to make the day in a profitable way, or I want to give you guys some sort of example the way I look for my trades. That's it. I mean, I have nothing much to talk about. It's more why I was expecting it to remain like act as a inversion fair value. Remember, I was marking it as a inversion fair value. Why is that? Because market is coming out of a valid point on the 5. See how the 5 minutes fair value, forget everything else, 5 minutes fair value, how that one is working for you. I know it's already sitting inside of my 15 minutes bearish fair value, but I marked the 5 minutes. See, there is a 1 minute fair value here. From where? Look here. From this specific fair value, market traded that fair value, then it started fall. So from here, you have this fair value and this fair value. So from this until whatever the low is for that area, that was the low. This is your new dealing range. I'm always talking about dealing range, right? If you don't mark that way, then mark from the low to the high. You will see why market has to go a certain level. See, that's your 50%, that's your above 50 trade, or in the premium range you are getting your entry. Now I didn't straight away took the entry. Remember what I did here? I first marked these 2 candle, but I didn't annotate it at all because I haven't seen that proper fair value gap or anything. But when market was respecting, what did I said? Like, even better if it doesn't reach for your mean threshold. That happened over there. Remember? After that, this was that first fair value gap. So I'm expecting that to remain as a breakaway gap, and this is the next fair value. Again, the same concept. What I'm seeing over here, market is not trading above. It can be fully filled. Remember, this fair value, this is a fair value, this is not a bag. So let me change the color. This fair value can be fully filled, okay? But even better if it's not filled. Even better market if market is leaving portion open, or this fair value acting as a inversion fair value. The moment this fair value formed, because of the way market traded that fair value, that 5 minutes order block, the only thing I marked is 5 minutes order block and min threshold. The way market traded there, that is where I added 2 lots more. At the same time, I'm seeing that it has that power because it's overlapping my another higher time frame PD array. Highest up close candle, one single candle closed below that candle, change in state confirmed by 2 1 minute fair value, took the entry, took partial, now trailing the stop loss. For example, it's the same bloody area from where it's reacting, but yeah, I have trailed it too far. If I didn't trailed it too far, if it was still sitting there below my entry, it could have been even better, because this time I believe market should go through this fair value for those low. Okay, now I'm not seeing any proper structure over here. Even on 5 minutes I'm not seeing any proper fair value gaps forming over here, so that is a problematic price action for me. I need every leg. Remember, from here it again created 2 different fair value gaps, one here, one here. Market is trading this on similar way. The lower portion is getting respected, market is coming lower. It has created a very small fair value here and there is no fair value here. Okay, I mean, this is, as I said, I'm not even calling this fair value as a fair value gap because it's too small to in 1 minute. Okay, in if it was a higher time frame fair value, I would maybe mark that one too, but in 1 minute when I'm zooming out or my chart is here, you cannot, you are barely seeing that fair value. So that is a problematic area. From this run, I'm not seeing enough strength in the market that it's creating big. Yes, candles are big comparing to the green ones or whatever you are saying, but look, there is no fair value gap. Displacement is not a big large candle or something. Displacement is fair value gap. You need fair value gaps to confirm there is a displacement. Okay, it's not big candles, it's not huge candles that will give you a displacement. So market structure shift is not valid until there is a fair value gap. That's the reason, even though I marked those, remember, okay, like the entry I took here, somewhat around this candle's high and that area, my stop loss was still here, which is 20.75 handle. Same entry if I took from here, since I'm already expecting the lower run, okay, this is why I'm saying it, just covering the order block high that I marked but didn't annotate, it's only 10, so I could take a small risk over there as well. But again, I'm streaming, right? So I'm not going to press my button without valid reasons. I have tried to press my button here, that didn't work out, although I was telling it over and over again that I don't want to see a 50%, like a body close above 50% of that big fair value. Here I could do the same, like target the same, just take partial. Now look at how you can get your 13-14 hour trade. And I'm taking more bigger risk, a smaller target, but waiting for the confirmation. When did I got the confirmation? When market broke below that swing low. This is a swing low. Okay, this is even in ICT's way, he marks as one candle left, one candle right is a swing high, swing low. But I always prefer 2 candle left and 2 candle right. So this is 2 candle on the right side, higher low than this low, and I have so many over there, so I know this is a valid swing low. At the same time, when market was breaking below that low, I'm finding a fair value gap over there. Market created the next fair value. This is the fair value I looked for the entry. Okay, now what I'm not liking after this trade, okay, after this fair value trade, market is literally failing to create new fair value gaps. That's why I'm still looking at this. I don't want market to close above this fair value one more time, this fair value, because this was that last fair value from where market went for that buy side liquidity and that 15 minutes fair value gaps midpoint or consequent encouragement rejection level, or you can say the premium level of the entire dealing range. Okay, so whatever it is, this is that fair value. So for me, okay, for me, my stop loss is above this high, but it should be above this candle's high, which is the candle that created this fair value. Even better if I can trail it lower, but I'm keeping an eye on this and that new day opening gap. It could have been great if I could put it around this area. Okay, but since that is a possible, not possible, this is a propulsion block, or okay, propulsion block. Remember what did I said? It has to have some aggressive move from there. This candle was retesting or revisiting that block, so it had a very small fair value. The move was somewhat aggressive. It's not too aggressive, but somewhat aggressive. Now I don't trust that that small fair value has the power. See, that small fair value I removed because I don't trust that has the power to send price lower. And again, it is going for this fair value one more time, rejecting from a higher time frame point of interest. So as I said, my stop loss had to be at break even, but I'm trailing because I want to secure my profit. I want to end the day with some amount. Now why I trailed it here and why I was saying here is this fair value gap, the candle that created the fair value, this is that high. Okay, so if market takes this level, that is a problematic price action. I trailed it until this far because I'm seeing that I don't want to see even the new day opening gap is getting broken. Especially I don't want to see this fair value is getting broken. So if market goes and stops me, it's completely okay with me. For that, I just need to remember to cancel that limit order. Otherwise, if I close the chart leaving that order over there, that will be a big problem. Let's see. Could have been better if I could avoid that volume imbalance, maybe the midpoint of this, but I believe that if market can break this specific area, it's going for this fair value one more time. So there is no reason to trail it any higher. Even better if I close it here and take the profit this way.
Order filled.
Amazing. So it's going for this fair value at least. So that's why I'm not trailing it any higher. Because it has, after trading this, it hasn't created any fair value around this area. At the same time, it's again rejecting from the same 15 minutes fair value. So I'm seeing it again going for a new premium and discount area to be revisited or traded. So from this high until this low, look where the premium and discount is sitting. This is that equilibrium level. This is the first premium array. Now let's see if it is willing to go until this fair value or not. It will be a very extreme one. I'm not willing to use that anymore to look for a sell short. So I hope you're getting the point how I'm looking for certain things. It's hard when you make it hard. It's easy when you make it easy, simple. Always from a fair value trade, you want to see another fair value is getting created. From that fair value, you want to see another. After this specific fair value, this is what it's suggesting, that the strength is getting weaker towards the downside. Okay, the strength is getting weaker. I mean, simple guys, very simple. Every time there is a new structure, you want to see that that structure has the reason or showing the indication that market is going lower. Look on this specific area. From there until this far on 5 minutes, it just created that one single fair value, this one single fair value. So market is trading that fair value gap. I wanted to secure profit. See, guys, here, okay, I kept this specific account to do exactly this way. Okay, don't worry about big profits or small profits. Here, after that big profit, I have only this big profit. Other than that, okay, this $947. Other than that, all 5, 6, 281, 500. Look, this is already 8 days in a row. I am making profit on this account. I have already requested $2,100 payout from this account. I kept like, I'm using this top step X account because I don't want to trade of it anymore. I want to literally close those account and start all those accounts here. Like I'm continuously trading on my other accounts so that I can transfer those trade of it to here. Trade of it is good, nothing wrong, nothing um, against them. But whenever I'm trying to copy trade my funded accounts with trade of it, I have to trade from trade of it. I can do it on trading view. That's why I'm not even using trading view that often, because the entries I have to take on trade of it. When I'm copy trading my, I have most of my funded accounts with trade of it, because before there was no top step X. So I have 150k, 100k and 250k with trade of it. But here, okay, what I'm trying to give you guys is, how I'm doing it is an example. This is an example that whenever, see, I just secured a small profit. Okay, I took a loss of what, $87.56. That was the loss, because I added, remember, I added one more lot to that specific entry. So one lot and one lot, that was that loss. This is that $22 profit on that specific, the second entry I took, where I was seeing bigger profits, but since I didn't take any partial, I trailed it still in profit. I didn't hold it until it can give me a partial. You can hold it, that's up to you, or you can take partial to the recent level. But this is what done, right? Recovered the loss, at the same time made more than $200. That is that loss. From there, this is the trade I took, and it recovered all my loss and make me another $281. What is this? This is top step X. If you have top step combines, or if you are planning to buy any top step accounts, if you choose top step X, the best part with top step X is all the, like, guys, here again, why I'm actually I have also some affiliate links as well. Like if you purchase through them, I will get commissions. This I don't need it, man. Why I'm saying it is because I'm trading, right? So I'm making money through my trading. I don't need YouTube monetization. I don't need affiliate links. I'm offering you the best things that can be there for you. Look here, my average risk and reward. Okay, but am I finishing a single day without 200 plus? 281.30, 281.40. You all know it's not 5 trades, but why it's 5 trades by now, you know. Same thing. Okay, now best part is here, you can have your average risk to reward, you have your win rate. Yes, I have dramatically, I have some issues regarding the win rate, but why I'm saying this is because, remember how they count the trades. So they count it like 5 trades, but I took 3 trades. One was break even, one was loss, one was win. So today it is a 50-50 day for me. Break even, I'm saying, because $22 in profit, that's literally break even. So 50-50, but they are counting I took 2 loss, maybe the break even one, if, let me check how many. Okay, so they are counting it as 2 loss, but that was one single entry, you guys know that. So yeah, I mean, some issue regarding that part, but still it's not a bad win rate. Come on, it's not a bad win rate. I don't need any higher than a 50-50 win rate. If I target 1:2, which is, you can see my ratio, right? Average win versus average loss, it's always above 1:2. So if I can target 1:2, even 50-50 is more than enough to make me profitable. I have nearly 66 point, like, let's say 67% win rate. What the way it is doing. See this profit factor. What is this profit factor saying? This is, for every dollar I risk, I can make $4 in return. That is that profit factor. See here, ratio of total profit divided by total loss. Here in this account, the total loss I have taken is $1,777, but total gain is $7,152. Now again, what I'm saying over and over again, it's more about securing what you are making. It's not about, see, look at this. What is it? This is fees, commissions. Okay, so this, the PNL, maybe let me zoom it. I don't know. Okay, yeah, I can zoom it actually. Look at the PNL. $24, $60, but look at the profit, 169. It's same entry, I know, but seeing it that way. Okay, look at my losses and look at the profits. So how many you are seeing over here? Look around this area as well. Like, let me go from the beginning as well, from the beginning. Okay, let me zoom a little more so that you guys can literally read the numbers. 192, 200, like after this many, the biggest loss is this. Okay, there is no other losses even 200, above $200, but the profit, okay, continuous profit, some small loss, break even, then the big loss, a small loss, break even. I believe all of these break evens I had something maybe $10-20 in profit, but maybe because of volatility, even I have a area where I took maybe $8 or $4 loss, which was in $20 profit, but because of volatility it gave me -$4, so -$24, something like that. So break even. Okay, then again here negative, same thing. Okay, I believe it was $10-20 in profit, but like break even trade, but because of volatility, same, like $2 should not be a area to look for, but 540, 620, then again break evens or small profits this way. Okay, look, every other trade I don't even have a loss of $200, like literally $24, $60, 48, 55, but I'm securing at least 100, 200 this way. Okay, from every other entry I'm securing profit this way. So always secure profit. Now about this PNL, what did I said earlier is, where is that profit factor? Even higher here. I made $7,152. I lost $1,777. I have secured in 2 weeks or in 8 days, I have secured more than $5,200 or whatever you saw over there. Okay, it's in front of you. So it's all about securing profit than making more. What I could have still hold that trade, right? Wherever the first trailing was, I have already secured the break even. I could have still hold that trade. Remember, I was telling that this fair value will be traded, so I could have still keep it higher. Again, it came there. I'm not seeing any fair value gap, so I'm not convinced with that move either. But remember, I could have wait until this action as well, because I was saying this fair value will be traded. So my stop loss was above this breakaway gap when my entry was at this level. I was still putting it in profit or in break even. I was not going to get stopped out in loss or something on that trade because I secured my partial. However, I still trailed it even though I know it will stop me on that stop loss. Did I moved it higher? Because I said there is no reason to move it higher, because I know that market should not, like, if it's not creating any fair value, market should fill this fair value up. Now I don't know if it's going for this breakaway gap or not. I cannot say that for sure. Even I don't know after the same area or same rejection if it's going for that high one more time or not. So why should I keep calculating and keep trailing my stop? Instead, I secured my profit. Simple. I didn't wait for better profit. I didn't move it higher even though I was saying it will go there and stop me. I didn't move it. That's the best part. Okay, even better when, this is why I'm saying over and over again, if I'm not streaming, am I not saying that there is no fair value gap? When it was coming lower, what is it? any fair value gap. But look at that black candle. Bloody one candle is $18.75 or 18.75 handle, just the body to body. But these candles were 8 handles, 14 handles, 5. It's a huge candle comparing to whatever the green you are seeing. But is that a displacement? Because displacement means there has to be inefficiency. Displacement will create inefficiency. It's just a bigger candle. There is no displacement. Maybe like me, a lot of people have put their stop loss above this candle size. That's why that volatility came. The moment market traded that area, a big candle came because a lot of people got stopped out over there. Or maybe a lot of people took new buy longs because there is this way, okay? From this to this, forget about the fair value. This is a what? This is a regular support resistance. Previously market found support here, broke below, found resistance, found resistance. This is that same thing over here, okay? Support resistance, same you are seeing the wicks and stuff. So those people may be looking for a sell short. So there can be lot of sell orders at the same time. People like us, maybe you also had a stop loss trailed above this high, so order paired over there. That's why you saw a immediate big down close candle. I don't know if you're getting my point or not, but whenever we put a order like a stop loss, it is buy a stop order that works as a sell limit order, okay? Like when we are sell short, we put a buy a stop order, so whenever it goes here, it closes your position. The same way, when we are taking a sell short, we are putting sell limit order, so it's pairing orders with the stop loss and the new sell short orders. So whoever put a buy a stop order, that order is bought by the sell short people, so pair immediate big candle. That's what happening right around this area. Anyway, there is no displacement, there is no fair value gap forming, so same thing you are seeing, the same result you are seeing, okay? And look at this move: 1 fair value, 2 fair value, 3 fair value, 4 fair value. Oh my god, DNTS. Hey, thank you brother for subscribing to the channel. It's the same. See, like how many fair value gaps you are seeing on this move. So are you getting the point? Like that move, it first of all no fair value here, then it created those 2 fair value gaps. It respected that fair value, created immediately 2 more fair value gaps, like 1 fair value here, another one when it was going below that low, respected this. From here I'm not seeing any strength. Here market was falling, okay? Even this move, market was falling. When it was going higher, what did I said is market should not close above this 50% level. This candle closed, that is where already market is proving me wrong. So I'm, no matter how much the stop loss or the loss is showing on my entry, especially when I'm taking the entry from this fair value gap, whatever, no matter what the loss is over there, I'm seeing I have to close the trade right there, because it has already proven me wrong on this candle. I didn't close because I'm streaming, right? Same thing, when market took that, it from the top, okay, come from the top, there is a fair value gap right there. It disrespected that, created a bearish fair value. Then there is this fair value, it disrespected this, right when it was disrespecting, created a new fair value. This is where I took the entry. That is the breakaway gap that I'm expecting it to remain unfilled. It was unfilled, but what I didn't do, the thing that I did right here, okay, when market took gave me the entry, my first target was right below this. I have closed partial right below that low, not holding for all the way back to this. The same thing I had to do right here, and it was literally too close, but the range was big. We didn't realize it until we measured it, okay? That's why I don't look at the pip size, handle size, it was already, just by taking from the low of that fair value, it was already here. And you know, I took a tick inside of that. It was 23 handles worth of profit already there. I didn't close any, I had 2 lots, remember? So I could take a partial here and then let the rest of the position hit my break even or whatever. Oh, sorry, I took, oh, damn it. I took it even higher because I marked it, I marked the inversion, and when it closed below, I think I clicked it, took it there, if I'm not wrong. I mean, it's in the stream, you guys can look for it. But if that is the case, then this was the target. 39 handle was the target. Okay, from, if I took it from anywhere here, then this was the target, 36 handles. And then when I trailed my stop loss, let it play out for that low or whatever. I didn't do that. I paid the price. But here I didn't make that mistake. Okay. And this is that proof that why you should target the immediate fast and then hold the rest for your liquidity. Again, it came this close, created more, like, look at this, man, from this until this. Okay. It created more liquidities, but it's now going for that high again. That's why always focus on the immediate, like the fair value job is this. Every fair value, even there was a small one. Remember, there was a small one. I will explain that one. After this, this is your partial. This is a fair value. This was your partial. Every time, okay, every time it is, if you are taking an entry here, this is your target. Don't worry about what you have in the left. Yes, maybe this low was relatively equal with that low. Maybe you can take a partial here and take another partial below that low, whatever. But again, think what I'm saying here. For this fair value, this is your partial or target. For this fair value, this is your partial or target. Now remember, there was a very small fair value gap. Okay, this one, very small, we cannot even see with our eyes, which is this one. When market was trading that, what was your target? Now you don't have a fair value, or you have a fair value? Let me check. Okay, you have another very small fair value here. What is your target? Maybe this low, because that is the low it is retracing from, or since this high didn't, maybe this was your target. Now market broke that fair value, stopped you above that fair value third candle on this candle. So this is where your entry didn't work out. But what I'm saying is, most of the time, okay, and we all know, like, if there is a long week, we can look for the 50% of that week as well for that rejection. But anyway, I'm not going that way. Target for the low. One time that method maybe didn't deliver for you, but here it delivered, here it delivered, here it delivered, here it delivered, whatever, like however you are looking at it. So secure profit. Okay, I don't know if it makes sense or not, but always the first fair value gap, it is like from the low it is retracing to a fair value, that should be your partial level. First partial is there. After that, whatever you do it your way. That same fair value is still holding the price, and there is that new week opening gap as well, the new week opening gap high. Before it was rejecting from the mid, now it's rejecting from the high. So whatever it is, I believe, if you are framing a trade because it's Friday, if you are good with Friday, then no problem, but I'm not good on Friday. I have no problem saying these things, but yeah, I'm not good on Friday, so I'm happy with what I got, and I would rather log the account so that even if I sit longer, I don't want to. By the way, this is 12 already, so it's inside the lunch hour, and lunch can simple look at your higher time frame, man. Let me clear a few things from the chart, so many lines and stuff, so let me just clear a few of them. Oops. Yep. So I will bring it here so that you can see it bit clear. 15 minutes. Okay. What is that expansion? Remember yesterday I was talking about a consolidation. I don't remember where, maybe around this area or something. I don't remember. No, that's a long ago, so should not be there. I think this area on the 5 minutes chart. That after a expansion, I believe it's on 5 minutes. So let me actually show you this one. Okay. When it was expanding higher, this is where it was accumulating. Even in 1 minute it was like this. So what did I said is after expansion it should not go lower. If it goes lower, that is not a retracement. Do not frame a buy long trade. It's a reversal. It literally came all the way below that 930 opening price or the New York AM session low. Along with that cleared few more lows from here, and then market was literally going back or consolidating, whatever it is. The same thing is something like that I'm seeing here. Or let me explain first from this area. Expansion, retracement to the fair value, some consolidation. What is the expansion next you are expecting? Higher, because it was a higher expansion. Higher expansion, consolidation. What you are expecting? Higher expansion. Higher expansion, small consolidation, then it started to retrace. From consolidation, there is nothing to retrace. So what is it? Reversal. Took all the liquidity, traded the last fair value from 15 minutes. Now on this move, expansion, a huge expansion. Okay. Now on the 15 minutes, this part is more clear. On 15 minutes, it was literally consolidating on even on 15 minutes here. Like overall, until this candle closed, like this 15-minute candle closed, this was where market was literally consolidating, because it's going higher, trading fair value, coming back, but not taking liquidities. All the bodies, equal bodies here, equal bodies here. So this is when market is showing this. Even if it comes lower, I'm not looking for a sell short now, not anymore. The reason behind that is this candle has literally closed above these bodies. Okay, so I had equal bodies here, equal bodies there. It closed above that area. So if market is bearish or market is willing to go lower, I'm expecting this PM session will push price for that one, and then maybe it can again start to come lower. But for now, I'm not framing any more bearish setup, even though I have so much liquidity, and at least not until this high is taken with a body. I want to see a body is taking that, not by weak, not by anything, because equal bodies, it was a sign of consolidation or sideways price action. From this specific new week opening gap, it's going to that 15 minutes bearish fair value. From the fair value, it's coming back to that new week opening gap. It's rejecting from that body level or this specific area. It was rejecting here as well. Remember here, this is where I took a entry, if you don't remember. Okay, I added literally at that exact level. Chart execution, look at that line. Okay, this line I draw over there, look at that line. What is that price? 26.25. Where is my entry? 26.50. So are you getting that point? This was that area from where it should have rejected. It rejected from there, but it never went below those lows to take those liquidities. So I'm looking at this as though that level, like again it's creating equal bodies over here. If this candle continues to go lower, I'm not expecting it to clear all the liquidity. Maybe these bodies can be area from where it will reject, or these bodies again that same fair value will be area. So at this time maybe it will go below that low, but it will not take this low. That's what I'm expecting. Okay, this is expectation. This is whenever there is a sideways price action, it goes mostly like for this whole time. Okay, the equal bodies, look for the equal bodies, you will understand. This is that accumulation, this is that manipulation. When manipulation happened, we went higher, but all the time, okay, the upper portion, even the lower portion, here it was literally rejecting from that body's low, not taking this low. Finally it took the low, then it went for that buy side. The similar thing I'm seeing over here is coming up, and this accumulation, manipulation, distribution, retracement, again redistribution. So higher time frame on the 4 hours or on 1 hour, the whole week is looking something like this. Okay, I have so many bloody thing over there, so let me just remove that part because it's giving me a headache. Where is that hourly chart? Come on, here, look, the equal bodies, and you can use the lowest body over here, but still it's inside of that range, it's not taking sell side. Similar scenario around this area and this area. Okay, so the whole week market is literally like this. This is the whole week, this week. Okay, October started, this is the whole week. From there, this is the first time it broke. Now why I was expecting, I think in T2's Discord I said to someone like, see you at around 20,410 or something, because here, okay, let me actually remove that 15 minutes lost fair value. There is a 15 minutes fair value as well, so I was just looking into that. From the body to the body, projection 1, remember that level, okay, because it's -2 standard, it's right below my projected terminus line. So let me unmark it and let me put it bit higher. Okay, 412. Now see that -2 standard, I will just remove it, but remember that 412.25 level, I will remove it so that you can see the next projection, which is from the low to the high of that consolidation range. Okay, -1 standard, 20,412. So from the low to high, that was -1. From the body to body, that was -2. So this is exact overlap. Whenever I will draw the previous one more time, you will see this is that exact overlap. I don't know if you guys can see that or read that properly or not, but 1 and 2 is exact overlap. This is that level where I have what, right below that I have this buy side liquidity, right above that I have this hourly breakaway gap that market still didn't trade, and currently it's reacting from -1. At -1.5 I have that buy side liquidity literally overlapping. This is where both of the projection is overlapping with that buy side, and I have right above that a breakaway gap. So I'm expecting market to go until that far. And remember what I said on that previous thing, like this week's analysis, market analysis, this is that daily change in state or daily order block level from where you are seeing those sort of rejection. On the daily it will look something like this. Okay, look at that daily level. From that candle close, this was last week Friday, from here I said, since this is the change in state confirmed by 4 hours bearish fair value, the next Monday and Tuesday I'm expecting market to first trade until that area. It traded literally both of the days, it traded there. Then Tuesday expanded lower until that weekly fair value gap sitting here, but from there it's again failing to create anything on the daily. However, I'm not seeing anything here as well on the daily. So I'm not expecting this market, whatever I just showed you on 1 minute chart. Remember the entry, what I said, after trading this fair value, this was that target for the market. Along with that I had some relative equal highs or these highs, whatever, however you are taking, I have relative equal highs over here, and that daily breakaway gap market had to rebalance that imbalance, it did that. It rejected from there. But when after trading this fair value, even after a huge candle like this, there is not a single bullish fair value. Is this showing you huge strength? It's not showing me huge strength. However, if market is willing to go higher, look at the daily. It's creating equal bodies. Okay, on the bottom or low, it's creating equal bodies. Yes, the other equal bodies can even form around this area or even around that area. Okay, like this. The other equal bodies can form there or there, like maybe today or next Monday market is expanding for that buy side body closing around this or even this level, because that's the order block mean threshold sitting right around that area. So it is what accumulating. I'm expecting the manipulation lower below this sell side from that 4 hours projection and other stuff. You will see that on the video, and this is the inefficiency that it has left. So I'm expecting this low will be taken, market will trade here before it can go for that all time high. Okay, and about all these buy sides, I marked it to keep an eye on where the next level of liquidity is, nothing else. Okay, so I hope you got my point, like why I said that a specific amount or level to be hit on my friend's Discord. At the same time, how I'm looking for a certain thing. Okay, this is that volume imbalance. If you go to your 15 minutes, you will see that 50% of that volume imbalance is currently holding the price. Okay, overlapping with what? This bearish fair value is 50%. Look here, close proximate. But isn't it like, this is what I say overlap, but are you getting the point? 50% and 50%, that lower half of the fair value. I mean, whatever it is, be first, let the market do its job. What did I say? Like when market was falling, didn't I say like let it do its what the hell is this? Okay, sorry about that, but I don't know how. Even what is this? Oh, okay, I was showing that consolidation range and stuff, that's why. So when market was falling, I have seen already this liquidity graph, this structure shift, there is a very small fair value on top. I have seen that daily, like look, I have this level there. Okay, I know how that change in state level works. So I could have literally pressed without anything over there. At the same time, where was my settlement? This level, this sell side that I marked was my previous day's settlement level, and market was trading all the way there. So I know where the 930 direction is. Still I didn't press. When I saw fair value gaps forming here, trading that, then falling, I still didn't press. Why I didn't press? I said let the 15 minutes do its job. 15 minutes did its job. How? It broke below fair value gap, it created new fair value gap. So I framed first trade, it was a loss. I didn't change my direction. Again I framed another trade. It was in profit. I couldn't take partial because there was no specific partial level I marked over there. I was aiming for at least these lows. Okay, it gave me break even trade, $22 profit or something, break even. I count it as break even. But again, when market reached for my area, what did I did? Was I looking for a buy long here, or was I was waiting for a sell short again? I was not changing direction. What happened? What is the end result? Am I ending the day with loss, or am I ending the day with profit? That's the way you should be trading. Just it is the risk management. That's the only thing is holding you from becoming profitable trader. Nothing else. That's the only thing that is holding you. Because if your risk management is not good, by 2 trades you might have already hit your daily loss limit. I saw how big the stop loss is. I saw it's 42 handles worth of stop loss. What I did, I took only 1 or 2 MNQ, micro NQ, not even 1 NQ, not even half NQ, which is 5 NQ, MNQ. I know how much I'm risking on this account. This specific account is, I build it just to make sure that I can literally show you guys the exact same example I was showing the other day, which is this guy on a 150k account by targeting only $200 every day. Okay, the biggest has a $900 if I'm not wrong, somewhat here. That's the biggest win. It's a 150k. This is not me. Okay, it's a 150k. Now he is doing it on 150k. I would never do 150k, at least 200, maybe 4 500 is a good amount that I would do, but I'm copying the whole thing on a 50k account. Let's see, like, if I can be even better than this or not. This is like a challenge to me. Like, for 20 days he didn't finish a day with loss. I want to be even more than that. I want to make it even more than that. He requested two small payouts, and that minus is because of that payout, like $600 $700 payout he requested on that week and this week. I don't know, like, there was a that post has some description as well, so I read through that. I know he requested couple of payouts already, but I don't know exact amount how much he requested. But that minus is because of that, because you can see all the greens, so how come there is a minus, right? And that minus should appear on my no, it will not appear on mine, because I have requested 2100, and oh no, actually it will appear, because my 2100 request was done after this day. So from then till now I have done only maybe how much, 1000 or 1100, something like that, but I requested 2100, so there will be something like 900 something negative balance on this the moment I receive my request on my account. I don't know, it's taking bit longer, and I'm a bit worried about that, because so far every request I have requested to them, like every payout request, it took only 1 day. But this time, although they have deducted the balance, it's not in my bank account yet. So I don't know, like, and since it's Friday and it didn't happen yet, Tuesday is the day I'm expecting it will be on my account. Monday I'm not expecting it, but can be. If it comes, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, like 2100 US dollars is what I requested from this specific account so far, and they have reduced that balance. That's why you're seeing another 39. Oh, okay, that's monthly PNL. So my current balance should be around 3273. Total PNL is this. So yeah, I mean 2100 reduced from here, 3100. $3,273.70 is what my current balance is. By the way, I requested a exact 50%. I don't know, I don't need more than $2,000 to sit on this account. So whenever, for example, I'm now done with 3 days for the next payout. So 2 more days, maybe next Monday, Tuesday I will be trading, and again next Wednesday morning I will be requesting another payout. It will be 1-8 that way. If I can continue the win streak, it will be that way. And I believe the way I'm trading on this specific account, it's just to give me the control. Okay, this account is more of a gaining control over myself, because there are days I will not stop even after making 14-15,000. That's why I'm a bit worried about myself, because first of all, my daily highest is $41,000 in a single day. That should not be hit anyway, because I have made already so much profit that I should not be looking for another trade. But I did it, so I know I have problem whenever I'm sitting longer on in front of a chart. I have problem to look for more. That's why I see I'm locking it, and that's why I want to transfer everything from trade away to top step. Transfer means you cannot transfer. Either you can close the account and start a new combine here, or you can Yeah, like that's the only way. Like close the account means you request all the payouts and close the account from those accounts, and you can create new one, new combine, pass them, pay for the fees and stuff. Then you can go with that. I'm trying to switch this way because I'm currently step by step I'm coming to here. Like there is more account on top step X been formed or created already, and one by one I'm planning to close out. So let me build little bit more on this 50k account, then I will close my 50k from there. Then the 100k and 150k I have here, I will do the exact same thing, build little bit more money or balance and close from that trade of it. Because it's hard when you are copy trading, you cannot use your trading view, and there are so many times I had to face this issue that I'm doing it on trading view but it's only changing, or it's only like, for example, after taking the partial, or even I'm placing the partial profit on trading view, but it's only placing the account it's selected on trading view, it's not copying the whole thing. So to copy I have to always look into the trade of it, whatever the orders I place, or whatever the stop loss take profit I'm trailing, or whatever I'm doing partial levels, it's from trade weight. I cannot do it on trading view. That's the issue. That's why I'm not willing to keep it longer over there. And here you can do it easily because you have the copy trade option with top step X. You have the lockout option where you can lock you out once you hit or make certain profit. So many things. Okay, like especially the dashboard, like this is the best, it's the best. I mean, why I'm saying it, let me let's say this. Okay, when I'm clicking on this specific thing, see, I can add journal. Now this journal I can do it in two ways. For example, if I go to my chart and if I just take a screenshot for a, I can take a screenshot, or I can literally where is it, the copy option, copy. Okay, here I took a snapshot. This is copy link or copy image. I can do it both way. Let me copy the image and let's see. When I will go to that specific trade, let's say this is the trade, I can add the journal by pasting here. It's uploading the image uploaded, done. See, that image is here. Now I can write whatever I want to, like notes, this trade was because of this, and the first two loss I took. I can do everything. Okay, here it has that ability. It's amazing, it's amazing. For example, let's save the journal. Okay, now see, there is that icon. Now you will see I have that icon over here. That means I have journaled this trade but not other days. I will do every other day as well. I'm planning to do that, but it's hard, right? When I'm trading, then streaming, then showing few things, it's literally hard. But that's how you have like so much ability over there. You can add journal on that specific day as well, each specific trade. So amazing, this platform. And don't forget all the premium features of trading view is available. Yes, one thing I would love to get, which is this bracket orders is working. Okay, like you can right click it and create limit orders using the bracket order. If that was the case, it will make the life even easier. Okay, because you can see your 1 to 2, you can like put your stop loss and straight away see how many handles you are targeting, or putting your stop loss this way. So only that is the problem we have at the moment, that is not still here. And the community indicators, it has all the regular ones, but the community on is still not here, which is I only need one, like the session on chart. That one is really good, by Fadi, FADI, session on chart. If you are not using it on top step, sorry, on trading view, you can use the session on chart by Fadi, which is, can you guys see? Actually, I don't know, because it has a different layout than the top step. Come on, Fadi. I think you guys already, you don't even know the indicator, but okay, kill zone, this one. Trader for OPP. I'm sorry, not for the trader for OPP. Kill zone and pivot point. If you add this on, and let me go back to the electronic trading hour. Okay, it marks your Asia, London, New York. That it marks everything. Okay. Now you can readjust a lot of things. You don't know. You don't need all those bloody part, especially here. You can put the opacity 90 or 95 and the text turn it off that way. Okay. Lost limit, it works as bracket. Yeah, Omar, I know that one, but the issue is that is something you have to stay fixed for. I know what you are saying over here, like this one. Okay, you are talking about this one, position risk and profit bracket. You can put it this way, but this is something you don't want to have. Because why you don't want to have is because let's say like I'm putting it 750 and there is 1505. Now you are not willing to risk 750 in a trade. Maybe you are willing to risk $200 or even less, or let's say $500. Now if you use this, it automatically applies. See, I have it on that area. Okay, let me zoom out of it a little here. Okay, for example, let's say you took this sell short for, I'm just showing an example. Now what is your stop loss size? This is your 26.5 handle. Even with one lot you need more than 500. Yes, you can readjust it, but what happens is during volatile move, market can literally in one candle stop you. Then maybe 500 is not covering your stop loss. For example, your 500 or even 400 comes around this area. Now you had to cover that high or even that high, third candle's high. Volatile move, market created a wick until here. Before you can readjust your stop loss, you are already stopped out, then it's moving towards your direction. So I hope you got the point. Like whenever you set it smaller, that is when you will have a big problem. I have it set to 750, that's why I can readjust. Yeah, I know I can readjust. In that case, I don't even need to use that, bro, because whenever you will press your button, you can just drag your position. Like, let me actually do it for you guys. What the hell is happening over there? Here, okay, let me do it for you guys. Let's say I'm selling here. See this one? Whenever this happens, you can simply drag it to make it happen. Okay, you can simply drag it. You don't need to have that bracket order. Whatever you are doing, you can do it this way. You close that one, again you can send it that way. So that position you took, you can literally drag it to set your stop loss or set your take profit. You can drag it higher, it will automatically readjust that. It will drag it lower, it will automatically. So you don't have to worry about that part. Okay, and by the way, this is
Order filled.
all good, all good. I just wanted to show you. That's why I used a separate account to do that. But I hope you got my point. So you don't need, see, I have a bracket order 750 and 1500, but even if it is there, you can simply drag it there and you can simply drag it here to set your stop loss take profit. You don't need you don't need that bracket order over there. That's what I was trying to say. And the only reason I took it is because I want to, if I'm able to do that, don't worry, this is not an entry. It's not an entry. It's not a entry, my friend. Don't worry about that. So yeah, I mean, Omar, I know what you have said, but again, why I said that is because when you're taking entry, you don't know the size of your stop loss will be. But if you can place it and just put the stop loss, you straight away know. Okay, so here you have to first calculate. For maybe you can use the ruler to mark like, okay, if I put it here, that will be 32 handles. It's a big one, and I can not afford that. Are you getting the point? That's the reason, like, I'm expecting that one, if that one is
Order
here.
filled.
Okay, why I did that was because I took $33 loss. Now with that, it is $24 profit. I hope you got my point. Okay, so yeah, I mean, that's it, guys. I really don't know why I'm still live or what I'm saying, but yeah, I mean, Top Step X, by far I have seen the best work is done by them. It's very new. Okay, it's very new. They have introduced it. It's not even couple of months now. So there will be things coming. For example, maybe we don't have the kill zone. They have introduced the indicator of daily level. Okay, top step daily level. It also gives you the same thing, the midpoint of yesterday's high and low, the settlement level, everything. It comes with this daily level. So another thing, see, there is no electronic trading hour and regular trading hour. That is why I keep my trading view and turn that into the regular trading hour to mark that level. Especially, I just need to see where the previous settlement price is, which was 96.95. From there, that is the direction you are looking into at 9:30 open, and if you grid it, you can look for that 25-50% levels to be traded, and in 1 minute it will look something like this. Okay, and when it opened, when this move was happening, what did I said? Remember that it still didn't fill up at least 25% of the range. So let it first do that thing. That's that 50% level rejection came here again. Like this range you have to use for first half hour, like half an hour. By that time market will do whatever it has to do. So maybe 9:30 to 10 a.m. you can already find your direction and the move that it is giving. But yeah, I mean, up to you how you want to use it. Okay, so yeah, I mean, that is that thing every day. Okay, it works almost every day. I said almost, remember that, but it works almost every day. Again, look at this. This was the settlement, this was the 9:30 open. What is the direction? Upside or buy side. That is where market went. Then it came back towards that level. Again, this was your 9:30. This was sorry, this was your settlement, this was your 9:30. So first couple of minutes, especially from where it is rejecting. Okay, look, what did I say, like 25-50. Now it's not a big range, so it didn't fill it up completely. But look at that 9:30. Even though, oh sorry, I'm even marking it wrong here. Okay, because black candle opening should be here. So that is that 50% rejection. So even though the 9:30 first candle gave you a lower move or something, immediately next candle first went until that 50. Now you, if you can find any PDR around this area, I don't know on regular trading or if there is anything, sorry, electronic trading, or if there is any PDR or not, but simply from that body to that 50%, this is nearly 43 handles worth of move. And this thing you can use for 20 handle profit, which is $400 with one NQ, just to make your secure your day. How you are entering, that's up to you. I don't use that entry method, but if you want, you can. Okay, so let me actually bring some more of the sessions, maybe 10 of them, so that I can show you one more time. This was that 9:30, this was that. Okay, so there was a very small settlement range over here, because from this candle close to this candle open, but still, where did it open? Higher. What is the direction? You are seeing that thing. Okay, it was a very small one, so I have literally nothing to show over there, but you can see the direction is still like opened higher, the direction was lower, it still continued that direction. And there was, I think, that war news or something on this specific day. That's why that space, like, fall was that volatile or that big. Again, here this was that on top of that candle, this was that settlement, this was that 930 open. What was that direction? Towards the upside, because the gap was towards the upside from current price. What was that move? Then market came. It again, I'm saying it because it works most of the time. Okay, like this is the previous day settlement, this is 930 open. What was the direction? What was the direction? Okay, I hope you are getting the point. So this is previous day settlement where the black candle closed, and this is the opening of 930. You are seeing the direction towards the downside because market is trading above the previous day settlement. Market came lower first, then it literally retrace back, or whatever you are seeing that happened. Okay, it first traded that settlement low, then retraced, then continued lower below those equal lows, again whatever you are seeing it over there. And even until 10, see that 1003 or something, that candle was still respecting or reacting from some of the levels inside of that new opening day gap range. Same, you're looking already. Okay, I don't have to mark anymore. So this was that previous day settlement, that was 930 open, direction was lower. Most of the time you will find that thing. So previous day settlement 930 open, what is the direction? Upside. Settlement, wherever the settlement is, that is the direction. Settlement is above, price was below, upside, then market retest and then continued higher. Again, settlement is below, current price was above, market came lower. How many? Like, I don't know if you are getting my point or not. Here again, settlement was lower, then open was higher. Okay, 930 open, first move was there. What did I said about your target? Just to capture 20 handle, just by body to body, this is 41.5 handle. From the high to low, it was 54.5 handle. Still your 930 first move was lower, and if you grid it, that's why I use grid, that's your 50%. This is where you are done. Below that, if market can go, it's okay. If not, let it go. Like 20 handle target, it's that target. Even you could use this 930 fair value as well to enter into your trade. This was the fair value, this is the low it is retracing from. You're targeting that candle's low. It is one candle low, I know, but why it's important? It's right in front of your eyes. Maybe third candle or second, I don't know, wherever the stop loss is. This 28.25 handle. Okay, so this is already delivering your 20 handle. That's why one candle is more than enough. You don't need huge structure to form to give you a profit. Okay, I don't have any more there, but same thing. If you look here, settlement open, first move downside, retrace back, again downside. Same thing you can do is grid. I believe it didn't even tap, but grid is important. Okay, so if it didn't reach for that one, maybe after this liquidity, or if there is any fair value from this move, you could have targeted for that low. But especially what did I said is, the low it is retracing from should be your first target. At the same time, the 930, this direction will give you 20 handle as your target, like at least target 20 handle. And first move gave 40 handle, more than 40. Okay, like literally 930 open until that, already 40 handle. So you can literally use your 930 candle to enter into a trade. It works. Okay, it works. You don't need to fill it up completely. You need the direction. I don't know wherever the rest are. You can see here as well, 930 open, little retrace into maybe that higher time frame point of interest. But where is that move? That was the fake move, 930, that Judas swing or whatever. If there is anything on the electronic trading hour, you can look for that. But look at that direction. Again, grid, that's that 50%, that's that 25%. Whatever, 20 handle is more than enough. Simple. Fair value gap, if you're using fair value, look for that low to be traded. That's where you're done. You are not even, why I'm not saying this low, because I think by this candle it didn't reach for that fair value gap. That's why. So yeah, so until this candle, that was the low, so you are targeting, if you're entering here, you're targeting that low. Simple. Or 930 open, look for that 20 handle profit. Now here I think it went bit, oh sorry, 930 open is there, so from the 930 open it went 20 handle above first, then gave you that bigger fall or bigger move towards the downside. So if you can align it with any old fair value gaps, like any other fair value on that move, that is even better. So overall that was a 120 handle move. Anyway, I should finish right now, and I hope you got something. Every time there is a huge gap, as I said, like most of the time it gonna work, or it will give you that direction. Same thing, within first half an hour it will give you that move. This no sorry, this was the move, because 930 opened here. Okay, you had a higher direction. Now here it didn't work, right? So what you are doing over here, waiting for market to give you that, until what, until 10 a.m. After 10 a.m. if it's giving it, it's solely because of the price action, not because of that opening range gap. Look at the 10 a.m. by 10 a.m. you already got your bullish fair value. If not entering from here, maybe some other structures, for example this fair value broken, market came back and then went higher, or from this fair value when it was going higher, you are having another fair value here, maybe use that 20 handle move, however you can capture it. Okay, whatever model you are trading, and that is the midpoint, that is the 25%. I believe this one candle has more than what you need. This one candle has 28.25. So yeah, I mean, just from body to body, 28.50, from the high to low 33, whatever, like 20 handle direction, you know how it works until 10. Okay, until 10, that should be your only focus. How you are entering, you have to figure it out. I cannot give you that thing. For example, if you know the 930 fair value, which is here, okay, after 930 the first fair value, this was that 930. So instead of just using any of the price action below, when market closed above that 930 fair value and created another bullish fair value, you could maybe use that specific area to look for your 20 handle or whatever the nearest liquidity or possible area to reverse that sort of profit. Okay, use it. Okay, use it. It will give you the best in your ability. It doesn't need to do it every day. If you know how to utilize it, you can utilize it. The fair values will give you the thing. Okay, give you the entry or give you whatever you need. Yes, there was a macro from 950 to 1010. I believe this fair value was traded, no, not that one, I think this one was traded in macro. Exactly, look at this candle, that was exact 950 candle that traded that. So macro will always go for some liquidity. Macro is always for some liquidity, nearby, nearest, maybe here on the regular trading hour, sorry, the electronic trading hour, you may have some liquidity sitting over here that market took and then it again came lower. So whatever, I hope it was informative. I don't know. So until 10, mark that settlement price and use the regular trading hours to mark your previous day settlement. Just put a line over there, whenever, wherever, whichever prop firm or platform you are trading, that is your settlement of previous day. Put a line there and wait until that 930 candle opens. So if it opens here, your range is from here to here. Okay, grid it, look for the direction. If you find your if you find price is going towards the direction, use fair value gaps or whatever your entry method you can use that one to at least target 25 or 50, whatever, however you are finding it valuable. Just 20 handle is what you are targeting, $400. Okay, that's somewhat guaranteed. I can say somewhat guaranteed, because sometimes the first move will be like this, but most of the time you saw the first move is what giving you the profit. So for that, See, like the first move is what giving you the profit. Even here, okay, look, this was the settlement, this was the opening direction. First move is giving you the profit. So yeah, I mean, you can use this fair value and target that part. 20 handle from this fair value, I believe that was well delivered due to recent volatilities. Yeah, 33 handle. So you know what I'm saying. Now up to you. So Cesar, thank you, bro. I think I should finish right now. I mean, it's already nearly 3 a.m. in Australia, and at the same time lunch hour. I'm done. Like this week I was not willing to trade, but since I was streaming, I took those entries and ending with at least some money. That's good enough. I don't really need to trade every day. Yeah, I mean, I should end here, and I will try, like, let's see where Friday closes. Based on that, I will try to do another maybe market analysis video. I don't really like it to do because it may confluence or it may put some wrong information to someone else's analysis. For example, if you have already done analysis and you are seeing mine is not matching with you will be confused or conflicted. That's why I don't like it. But even if I do, I'll put some screenshots on my Discord. That's what I'm thinking, because it takes time to record videos, then edit some of the noises out, takes time. And after that, when I upload it on YouTube, it takes another 2-3 hours to process the HD version. I don't know why there is that issue, but it process the video every time I upload. So that's why I'm thinking like not to upload the analysis video. But I have given you the tools. You can, like the only one I have uploaded, you can maybe use that idea to analyze yourself and see like how, if you're getting the point or not. You can do it by yourself and you can correct yourself. Okay, if your analysis is working, remember what you did for that specific week or that specific day, how it's working. Implement that for some more days and see how many time it works, how many time it fails. If it works most of the time, that's the way you want to stay for rest of your life. That's the only way you want to do your market analysis. For me, it's working for me. For example, as I said, like the daily change in state confirmed by 4 hours fair value. Okay, so far that's the regular. Okay, this daily change in state confirmed by 4 hours fair value, which happened here, okay, on this candle. The very next candle on Monday, see Monday, I'm expecting it to return back to the low. Even it can go for the mean threshold or whatever, but return back to the low, and then I'm expecting that continuation. 4 hours is looking like this. Okay, I'm on the regular trading, or let me fix it first. That was that change in state when it was happening. Okay, when this was happening, that was my 4 hours bearish fair value. When market traded that fair value, so far here it didn't created a single fair value gap. But after trading back into the same area or same range, especially this fair value gap, and again this one can happen only once, it cannot happen twice. This is a fake breakout above that inversion fair value, but it cannot break, or this way. Okay, this is a fake breakout below that fair value, but it should not, if it closes above, it should not close below again. It closed below, so now you can use it as your inversion. However you are, like bullish move, you are seeing fake breakout, although this is not fake, this is fake, because you can see market stayed below this fair value for longer time. But when it went through that fair value one more time, if it's a inversion, that should not be repeated, because the very next 4 hour candle came back, closed inside, then it continued lower. Anyway, whatever it is, I'm talking about the change in state confirmed by this 4 hours fair value gap. From here, I'm seeing market is creating new fair value gaps. I was expecting this week to stay lower. Let's see, since it's not staying lower, let's see how far it is going, let's see where it is closing. But my analysis is still remaining the same, because on the daily market can still trade that mean threshold where I have that 4-hour fair value gap low as well. It can still do that. And since on 4 hours we can see there is some liquidity sitting here, market can take that liquidity, trade into the daily mean threshold level, then it can again continue lower, because it has now more liquidities. See, more liquidities here and here, and below these lows, which is that a small 4 hours fair value gap, okay, below these lows, until it can take this liquidity, there is nothing that should stop the price. I'm not seeing anything that should stop the price around this area below that fair value gap. And how far I'm expecting until this 4 hours breakaway gap, or at least into this fair value, but below that low, because that is also some liquidity sitting right there. And why exactly this 4 hours breakaway gap? From daily, there is your, are you seeing this? This is your consequent encouragement, or the midpoint of your daily breakaway gap that market still didn't trade, okay? From weekly, that same area, okay, that, remember this breakaway gap, the same area has what? The lowest down close body close candle. You have that mean threshold or midpoint sitting right there. Market currently reacting on this specific, see this? Yes, I know the bullish fair value is also there on the weekly, but how far it came inside that bullish fair value, that's more important for me. Okay, overlapping PD array, I have talked about it so many times. You are seeing this opening of that candle is overlapping with that bullish weekly fair value gap. That's how far it came. And since it's only one fair value gap, market does not need to keep portion unfilled. If it keeps, better. If it's willing to go higher, we will see that happening there. Okay, if that is the case, we will have new structures. That's what I'm trying to say. So I am not going bullish straight away. Even though I'm seeing this sort of reaction, I'm not bullish straight away. Let this 4 hour 13 minutes to finish, or whatever the rest of the session is. Let the weekly candle decide how far it is. And remember what the weekly candle is doing here. Taking the previous week's sell side liquidity, failing to close below. What is the next target? This. Now here again, that daily order block, remember, like the mean threshold overlapping with this 4 hours fair value gap low. That daily order block is also your weekly, like that mean threshold of that order block is your weekly, this long week's CE. Took the liquidity, failed to close below. What is the next target? High of this. Now we know there is some more liquidity sitting around little above that high. So where am I seeing the market going is here, okay, before it can deliver for that sell side. So let's see how long it takes, but whatever it is, my long-term bias is at least until this 4 hours back, which is here. Or you can mark the daily breakaway gap. You don't have to mark the 4 hours back. If you want to keep your chart clean and simple, just mark this daily breakaway gap, this one. And the other reason is from this low until that high, that's your premium and discount array. Okay, I hope you got the point. So yeah, I mean, let's see how the market plays out. I'm seeing market to come below those lows, below those low, until this breakaway gap, even around the midpoint of that breakaway gap. So let's see what happens. Yeah, so I'll finish it now. Okay, so thank you for joining, and I hope you learned something. I don't know if it was helpful or valuable or not. I try my best to give you the way I'm seeing profit. I'm trying my best to give you guys that way to make profit. Okay, that's the only thing I can offer. So I hope to see you all next week, and until next time, take a very good care of yourself, your health, and your loved one. Bye bye.